EC's not in frame. EC's not in frame. We'll wait. I have a few announcements to make anyway. So, everyone, first of all, say hello to Bartholomew, this wonderful volcano that has just been erupting on my face all week. Hello, Bartholomew. I have a colloidal patch on him right now. Thank you so much for the fart, Brandon. I have a colloidal patch right now on him to A, keep me from picking him, and B, to inject a bunch of medicine in there so he'll heal faster. Because I was picking at him all day. Hold on, I gotta fix my blankie. It fell. I announced this in my Discord, but I'm having a new schedule starting. Wow, my iPad is really struggling with the stream. I gotta fix that too. Starting in January, I will be having a new work schedule, which means that stream times are going to change. I'm excited though, because one of those days, thank you so much for the lurk, Bells. Thank you. One of those days, which is one of my days off, I'll be streaming Friday or Sunday, possibly rotating depending on my plans for that week. And I'll be doing long streams. I also, in 2022, want to do a 12-hour, which is why if you look in the channel points area, there is a community goal for a 12-hour. There should be. There should be a community goal for a 12-hour. If there's not, please tell me. EC popping in briefly for a moment. I don't even think EC knows we're fully live. Oh, because I don't think they have their headphones in.
Hello?
Hello. We've been live for a few minutes.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh my god, you look so cute and I look like gross. Thanks. It's just really...
Oh, bro, no.
It's cold in here and I don't have anything warm.
I feel that.
Will you be able to make 12 hours? I would rotate games and stuff. I would make a lot of plans. What were you saying? I'm sorry. Speaking
of cold, should I wear princess sleeves or the like old school this?
With that
sleeve?
Look? Havoc, thank you so much for the fire. Raven! Welcome in, hi! I think for that look, EC, the regular old school sleeves personally. Princess sleeves to me feel a little OTT. I don't know. I've been super into like chill, casual, toned down. Raven, I had a great day. I still had to like take a bunch of ibuprofen because I still felt crummy from my boosty. But
boosty.
Yeah, the boosty is kicking. She's kicking my ass. But
dude, she fucking laid me out.
Oh my god, I'm just like, I was sitting at my desk and the ibuprofen wore off, and I just went, I feel like shit. I had to take more.
Dude.
Oh boy.
I tried to like not take ibuprofen because there was that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I keep forgetting that when I have you as a guest, I can't do that. Havoc! Oh my god, all of you. I love that you're all here. We have a special stream today. One, you better thank me. Okay, the whole reason I put a patch here so I wouldn't pick at it. You better thank me. I did the boring work of getting all of the shards off stream. So now you just get to watch me beat the final secret boss. I believe we have to beat the regular boss, and then we can beat the final secret boss. That's not going to take 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So after that, we'll jump back into Night in the Woods. Christmas nails.
Oh yeah.
Christmas nails.
We love it. So cute.
Y'all really think Rosie's so cool, but y'all never had to deal with her locking out of the car and pretending to drive away. Yeah.
Did you?
I'm so mean. I'm so mean. I'm so mean. Doesn't everybody do that? Isn't that like the most, like the big joke everybody does is, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
My uncle would tell my dad that he was gonna leave him in the cemetery. He'd be like, no, but it's safe there. Don't worry. No one's gonna bother you.
Okay. Oh,
like, get out, go play on the freeway.
So, by the way, for people who weren't here for the last Kirby stream, I suggest you watch it. It's a really cute game. This is like a game that was like my childhood. This was a game that I rented from Blockbuster like when my parents would take me to Blockbuster for the Friday night Blockbuster run, and I would go over to the Nintendo section and rent a game.
We love that.
But I already played all of these levels. So we're going to jump into Ripple Star. You can see it's all like covered in black stuff. So we're going to beat the final boss again, because we're going to unlock another finaler boss.
There's always a finaler boss.
I feel
Kirby.
like we haven't streamed in a month, even though I know it's not been that long.
It's been a minute.
It's been a couple of... Yeah, EC, you look fucking amazing.
Thank you.
With your purple hair.
My camera falling down. I am loving it, and it was like so fun to get it done. My stylist was this like awesome non-binary person, and they
oh my
were
god,
just
my
so
stylist
wonderful.
is a lesbian. I didn't do that on purpose. I did not do that on purpose.
You know, like, you go find your people, right? Like,
I was just talking about my girlfriend, and she was like, well, my wife, and I went, she was like, yeah, it's kind of weird how you found me. Because I just, like, found a local stylist taking clients, and it was her.
oh my god.
But I'm sorry, I interrupted your story. Go ahead. So you're, amazing non-binary hairstylist.
Yeah, they were really cool. They were like, they love Lady Gaga, and they're like, yeah, I got to, like, be an extra in the movie that she was in and everything.
That's
and like,
amazing.
we just listened to Lady Gaga the whole time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think so. But it was cool. And this will fade to lavender, so it'll match my aesthetic.
I
and
still
it won't...
think that deep purple's beautiful. It's always good when
I like it too.
The color you end up, because you always want to start darker because it's gonna fade. Oh god, the rock power drives me nuts.
Yeah, yeah, you always start darker. It'll fade for longer and be nicer.
AKA when I got blue hair and it would always turn green.
No, they were talking about that. They were like, yeah, purple's a pretty decent color in terms of the fade because it doesn't turn green.
Son of a bitch, Ice. Also, there was an old lesbian couple at the hotel once. They were so cute, and I was so tired after work that I just left. Aww. Yeah, I used to see like lesbian couples check in at Pachanga, and I just look at them and be like, "That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be a rich, powerful lesbian one day."
Hell yeah, I believe.
Also,
thank you, Havoc. I appreciate it.
When Justine, like, oh, I hate this power. This power is so fucking hard for me to dodge. Oh. No. The oil power is the worst. It's the worst. So the trick of this level, ooh, that I almost very clumsily got hit, is you have to use each thing's power against it. Oh god damn it, not oil again. Problem is I always psych myself out. See, it's really not that bad if you just stay calm. But yeah, 90% of them are like fucking easy to dodge. And I'm actually almost done. It took me a second to remember. Holy shit, if you watch the original stream, you can see me like struggling. Like, why isn't any of my powers working against it? And then I remembered like, oh, you gotta use its own. Son of a fuck. Okay. I don't think, yeah, no way. So the rock you kind of have to bait into dropping, like, way over there. Oh. I have a really hard time hitting the rock, though. But yeah, I love this game's sound and music, but the damage sound is such negative ASMR. Yeah, it's like, it's so violent. It's like, oh god. But yes, I had so much of this game's music stuck. Why? It's so much of this game's music stuck in my head recently. Okay, well I've only taken 2 hits and I'm pretty close to...
I had Nightmare in Dreamland for Game Boy Advance SP or Game Boy. And I just used to like plug in my headphones and listen to the like sounds once you unlock them.
What kind of kid were you? Did you listen to video game soundtracks, or was that just me?
Your child is fine. Your child listens to Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland like playlist because you don't let them have music.
Fuck you, my child is fine. The child just listening to Kirby soundtracks.
Listening to Kirby battle music and imagining like their own stories escaping
Listening
chaos.
to Banjo-Kazooie soundtrack repeatedly. Fuck, I
Oh my
baited
God.
him way too late. Yeah, that's gonna keep giving me damage. Ooh, yeah! Hell yes. Okay, so that's the final boss. By the way, it took me, like, years to, like, figure out. Like, hang on a second, it doesn't say 100%. There's, like, more crystals I can get. Also, the ending cutscene is very suspicious, which we're actually about to see. Actually, we're about to see, like, the cutscene, like...
It's so cute.
They all leave, but, like, the original cutscene, the queen turns and, like, has this evil look in her eye. So in this one, we can see, like, she was possessed.
Ma'am.
But now that we have the full crystal, the crystal zaps that possession out of her, and we get a new level.
Oh shit.
Yep.
The darkness level.
Mhm.
Rip Kirby.
Not me listening to Zelda music as a kid. Zelda music slaps.
Hell yeah, Zelda music's where it's at.
I have been on a Grant Kirkhope, like, Banjo-Kazooie kick, because I've been watching the Donkey Kong Nightmare stream that H-Bomb did for Mermaids as, like, background ASMR. And, holy shit, Grant Kirkhope is a fucking genius, and I love him. And I'm so sad that he has comments off on his YouTube.
Oh.
But I think it's because he remixed a lot of his music. He probably got some people being bitchy about it.
Fucking rude.
My favorite Kirby trick is when you just hit them with the breath of air.
With the air puff. So good.
Wasn't Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland the very first time you got copy ability? Because I remember, like, the old Kirbys did not have copy ability. Like, that was kind of a thing that came along later.
Because it was my first Kirby game, I actually don't know. But I could look it up if you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's find out.
Also, I love how you run into all your little friends. So this boss is a little different. I gotta remember.
Oh, that thing is terrifying. What the fuck?
How to do this.
Kirby bosses are so scary. Here, kids, have a true form angel. Like,
yeah,
have fun.
Seriously, right? Me being, like, 11. Being like, ooh.
Me being like, oh no, it's cool. I like that.
But yeah, so we don't take powers into this fight. Kirby's Dream Land on the Game Boy is the first one, and it is the only mainline game with no copy ability. Okay, so I was right in that, like, he didn't start out with a copy ability. This one was the first one to do the 2 copy, as far as I understand. Meaning you can have 2 powers and mix them together. I don't know even if, like, modern Kirby games even still do that.
No, Nightmare in Dreamland didn't do that, and I've never played a Kirby game with that. So that's really cool.
Well, this was on 64. Wasn't Nightmare in Dreamland SNES?
No, it was, well, for me it was Game Boy Advance SP, so just a Game Boy Advance game.
This boss is some Final Fantasy bullshit. Fully.
Oh yeah. Low poly. Very small.
Very confusing why there's like a thorn vine on his butt, but it's a weak point.
He's got a little tail.
Uh-oh. Emulators freaking out. Sorry about that, folks. Nothing I could do about that. Old games sometimes don't like to emulate.
They do their best.
And they freak out. The more broken the code. Oh my god. I am like not hitting this dude. Okay, there we go. It was in a weird spot on the screen.
Kirby music fucking slaps.
Right?
It's the best.
My favorite, since I've been watching the H-Bomber guy, Nightmare Donkey Kong stream, my favorite fun fact about Donkey Kong 64 is that the game is so fucking broken, like the code is so fucking broken, that emulations of it are also broken.
Oh god.
And you have to like use really very specific like workarounds in order to get it to even work. And like halfway through the stream he had to pause and run different versions of the same emulation. Just to get,
oh my god.
Because he wanted to 100% it for the stream. He streamed for 53 hours straight.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it was a crazy stream. He raised like $300,000.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah, his
fucking
original
awesome.
goal was 500. 500.
Oh, damn.
$500.
Damn, bitch.
And he met $500 before he even started.
Oh my god.
Nightmare on Dreamland is Game Boy
what was it
Advance.
for?
It's a
Oh.
remake of Kirby's Adventure from NES. Okay, so
Oh.
yeah, okay.
Very cool. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate your...
Yeah, Brandon got like way into
Information.
Kirby for a while.
Hell yeah. Kirby is the best.
Corb.
Like, what else could you ask for? Corb is the perfect being.
We
like,
love soft play.
please. He's just a wad of bubblegum. I love him.
Also, yeah,
he's an infant, everyone. He's a child.
he's
Remember
a
that.
baby.
He's an infant alien warrior. Don't be
Oh,
weird.
I got hit.
Oh no. He's got a band-aid.
Yep. And then,
Oh no, you whacked its
Oh.
wings off. Oh shit.
Oh God. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention. Don't die so close to the end.
I like Kirby's like Halo sword. It's good.
Right?
Sword
Oh
gun.
yeah, the freaking what's the sword from Halo?
I don't know. I liked it a lot though as a kid.
Oh yeah, and everyone was like stupid. And I'm like, shut up! It's
Like,
shiny
but
and
it's
purple.
pretty.
It's purple.
It's perfect.
I had like as a kid who had everything in atomic purple. Like, shut up! Let me have my atomic purple anime sword.
Shut the fuck up. Your dumb shoot game. I'm gonna have the anime sword.
Let me have my
Back
anime
off.
sword. It's not even about instant gank kills. It's that it's purple.
God.
The video game trivia. I am the video game trivia goddess. Truly, Brandon.
You are.
Truly.
You are.
Oh God, we're so close.
We thank you for your blessings, goddess.
God, now I'm just remembering Oh My Goddess.
Oh no. I never watched that. I was too afraid of the heterosexuality of it all.
It's fine.
Is it okay?
Fine. It's actually like I only watched the 6-episode OVA, so like it was fine. It's
Okay.
cute.
I'm sure I will go back and watch it now, but there was a time where
But
I was like,
I
no.
also at one point read Love Hina, so
Oh yeah, yeah.
and like at the time I could sort of deny what's his face's like weird lolly thing, and then Negima came out and I was like,
Oh.
oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yep. But yes, there was a time when I got really into Love Hina.
Oh yeah.
Mostly because like the well was fucking dry for manga because you had to trade manga with people. So like there was a kid who had all of Love Hina. So
Right.
like, that was
What
what
were
I
you gonna
had to
read?
read.
Like,
It was like a library.
yeah.
You had what was available. I can't do taxes, but I can tell you about the link between the past Chris Houlihan room. I can tell you about the link to the past Chris Houlihan room.
Whoa.
Anyway, we won. We beat Kirby. Also, I love these little sketches at the end. Also,
They're so cute.
something I just realized: when you beat the game before it's 100%, none of these sketches are colored in. And now that we
Oh
beat
my
it at 100%, they're all colored in.
That's adorable.
We're just gonna
Okay.
vibe to this music real quick.
Hell yeah. Didn't Kirby start out as just like a pixel placeholder in a
Yes.
game that they were making?
Yes, literally just a little like okay, and they stuck in there, and then they were like, okay, wait, hold on. we
Wait,
actually kind of
Kirby's
like this.
perfect.
Also, oh my God, those frogs are not frogs; they're giant salamanders.
I love that.
You know, like the
That's
frogs that
great.
go pew weep out of the hole. Pew weep.
Yes.
Kirby
Those
games,
sketches
Kirby
are
games are just a
everything.
warm hug. Like I remember back
Yes.
in the day when like you would get too old for a Kirby game, and I was like, that's
What?
bullshit.
No.
Kirby's fun.
Never.
Because Kirby.
That's never crossed my
Kirby
mind. What?
is
Who says
for
that?
children, teenagers.
No.
But like
Kirby's
no,
for everyone.
Kirby, like they're designed for children. They're designed to be pretty
Right.
easy. That's like why Kirby can fly over most of the level.
Oh.
In fact, the
well.
original Kirby, I think like you never run out of air. You can like fly over
Yeah.
the entire level. This one, you actually there's some challenge to it. But like, I'm sorry, fuck that. Kirby's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Kirby's fun
Kirby is perfect.
and cute, and that's horrifying.
Wow, that shows an image.
That
huh?
drawing is horrifying.
Oh, it's Kirby frog face.
Little Kirby. Corb.
He's so cute, Corb.
Also, we love HAL Laboratory. They also made Pokemon Snap.
Didn't they also make I could be no, they didn't make Harvest Moon, right?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
HAL Laboratory was my childhood. HAL
Laboratory
was my childhood. This game is formative child experience, and it's lodged in my brain. Fucking same.
Yes, exactly. So, exactly, Brandon.
Before we end Corb forever, go ahead.
Yes. Oh, just like, because I had Corb as a child, I think that is why I turned out like a decent human being. You know, yes. Like Kirby preserves the goodness of you as a human.
Soft boy. A soft boy. So there's little mini games in here. And you can play with other people if you have like a console.
Oh my god.
There's a 100-yard hop. I'll just like give a demo and then we'll move on.
It.
Okay, so B is 1 space, A is 2 spaces. And I'll be Corb.
Corb.
Rosie just projected all her childhood interests onto
You wanna?
me. You know what?
That's what you do with that's what you do with younger siblings.
Shut
That's how it is with my sister.
You better thank me because I introduced you to Digimon and thus Leomon, and that's what turned you into a fucking furry. God. So I don't want to.
That's true.
Also, I showed you. I did the same thing everybody does. I showed you the stuff I liked, and then went, now go find the things you like.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that the things I showed you were bad? You saying Kirby's bad?
Are you shitting on Kirby? No. You would never, Brandon, I'm sure.
So the strategy is alternating between the double and the single jump.
Oh.
And not falling in the puddles. So you're like single, now double, double, single, double, double. Again, harder against, let's see, I know I went into
no, Corb!
I went into the...
A frog. Look
Come
at that
on! Okay.
He's so cute.
Oh.
Oh no.
Gosh darn it. Why you always think I'm negative? Because I have to be combative on my stream. I know you didn't mean
this
negative.
music. This is the one.
Also, this makes me think of the 2 gay dudes spanking each other. And wrestling. No, it's not negative, please. Brandon, I know it's not negative. I'm always going to be combative with you in my stream. Because you're my little brother.
Yes.
And I can't beat you up physically, so I have to beat you up emotionally.
I'm glad that both of us... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say, like, I will try to find the video I'm talking about of the 2, but if y'all know internet culture, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's the 2 buff dudes in jockstraps wrestling. And somebody, it's clearly a gay porn, and somebody took all the safer work parts and mixed it with Kirby's Food Fight, which is what that song is. So it's 2 dudes going, and like the slaps are like timed, like it's great. It's great.
Holy shit.
It's great.
What I was gonna say is like, this is the mark of like good siblings. Like my younger sibling also loves Kirby and like got into Kirby because I introduced Kirby, you know? So I think that that's just how it should go.
Hell yeah.
Also, do you like my Kirby wrist cuffs?
You have Kirby wrist? I can't
No,
see.
they're just energy.
Oh my god. What do you wear those with?
I'm gonna wear these with Milky Planet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I feel
navy.
like everything I've seen you in lately is old school, so I forgot you have a bit
You're
more
like,
of like
a
sweet wardrobe. I'm like, I've just seen you in nothing but old school lately, because old school is bae. Did you see fucking Baby is re-releasing Sugar Bouquet?
I didn't. What colors?
Like, I haven't seen the black colorway yet. It's the OP.
Oh shit.
But I'm literally
Wait, did you not like black though?
No, I'm saying like I saw blue, I saw pink, and I saw white.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I specifically do not want the black colorway, but I'm sitting here like, I can't fucking do this right now.
Baby,
I have to be really
get off our case.
The only thing that's making me feel a little better about it is it means more of them will be on the market.
Yes.
Instead of like the one that pops up every 10 years.
God.
Also, it's
I always
it's
have
an
an eye
OP,
out.
and I don't want my arms to be strangled by those cap sleeves. So
No.
I'm just like, okay.
JSK. They're not doing the JSK?
I didn't see the JSK. It was a spring. It was a leak from a spring 2022 fashion show.
I
So
see.
there were pictures leaked.
Oh, I am behind on my
I
Lolita
posted
news updates.
it in brand news.
No, you're on top of it.
I didn't even say anything fancy. I just went sugar bouquet re-release in all caps. Also, in the plus size Discord. Oh, hi, honeybees. Hi. I'm just talking about dresses. Hi, honeybees. How are you? I'm doing very well.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. I'm just talking about a dress that came out that I'm excited about and too broke to buy. Often, thank God. Hold on. Oh, thank you for the shout out.
I got it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries.
Bitch, you here?
Hold on.
The purple Waddle D or whatever it is
you
really
here?
cute. What are they? Are they Waddle Dees?
Oh, I didn't introduce you to Sonic CD because I didn't own it. So I couldn't. Oh, whoops. I talked out of the game. But hi, honeybees! So we finished up Kirby tonight, and then we're gonna switch over to Night in the Woods. I'm just showing, like, the mini games that you can play. So we got one more. But yeah, y'all, Honeybees is really fun to watch. Also, Honeybees is such a kindred spirit as far as, like, games. Because Honeybees is doing a Deadly Premonition playthrough, and every time I see you playing it, I'm just, like, every time I have to do, like such and such and such as that.
There's a crisp spring morning.
I fucking
there in the coffee.
See, this is why I love you, honeybees, is because like these are the games you played. Oh, the emulator does not like this. Also, I didn't get the controls. Okay, I got it now. Oh yeah, the emulator fucking hates this one.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, you guys.
Oh, no worries. Maybe I'm good luck with Deadly Premonition. That game is fucking hard. I don't want to have to keep a man shaved. Get gassed.
Like I said in your chat, there are really good, like, easy peasy weapons that you can get. Just definitely look up a guide. But there's like secret areas that you can go, and at the very end is like a submachine gun with unlimited bullets, and like it makes the game a lot easier. Oh my god, the emulator hates this. Yeah.
I think at night, can't you meet some figures of Greek mythology?
I did not go out at night as soon as I ran into that scary dog. I was like, oh no, we're done.
That's the one.
I never want to be outside at night. Some of my biggest memories were on the Nintendo 64. Yeah, so a cool story. Oh, you haven't changed your suit yet? I know you had. I saw flies last stream. So the thing about this game in particular and the N64 in general is my parents would go to Blockbuster every Friday or every other Friday, just about every Friday.
Yeah.
And they'd go get movies, and I'd get one. They'd get the 3, and then I'd get one. And then I would go to the games and I would get one game. And this is most of my N64 games were games I rented. Yes, that dog. I reloaded and said, never going out at night again. So scary. No, thank you. Okay, well, that's Kirby. So let's get Night in the Woods going.
Let's do it. It's been a minute, so I'm pretty rusty.
Steam. Oh, yeah. You're my Greg.
I'm Greg.
You're my Greg. Honeybees, have you ever played A Night in the Woods? Where is it?
Yeah.
If you haven't, you really should. It's,
Perfect.
I almost said a dating simulator.
Well, it's not quite that, but...
It's, what's it called when it's like a text game? Like it's a visual novel. It's a visual novel.
Oh, yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. So there's Night in the Woods. Now, which window captures? Oh, come on. Respond, please. Respond to s'il vous plaît.
I believe.
It was a really big, popular indie game. Okay, game is... Do I do game capture with this one? Who farted? Brandon, thank you.
Yes.
come on. Where's the capture the Steam window, please. Capture specific window. There you are. Okay, cool. And we're captured.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but people love the fart reverb. Oh,
It's very good.
Can somebody tell me if the community challenge is over there by the challenge points area? Please, did I get that working correctly? It should say a 12-hour stream, 50,000 points. Shoot, I might just do one regardless. But I wanted to make it a community challenge, like what Vamp does. No community challenge? Man, I gotta figure out how to get that to work. Okay, it's been so long I forgot where we left off. Do you have the guide?
Let me pull it up for us.
Do you remember where we left off?
Who
we last hung out with? Oh no. But yeah, so
I mean,
just so you know, I'm still in Kirby. Thank you so much, Havoc.
Thank you.
Wow,
Havoc.
EC fake mod.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to look up your guide since we don't remember.
You're fine.
I'm kidding.
Done. Okay, that should did it change? It should have.
Yes.
Okay, good. Sexual people when they see asexual people when they see the letter A. Brandon, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Brandon is my brother. He's allowed to bully me. Mostly because I spent his entire childhood bullying him because he was smaller than me and easy to bully. Oh, we did the knife fights. We did the knife fight was the last big thing we did.
All right, let's see.
But I can't remember.
This is where I saw the goth kids on the.
Yes, we did.
Harfest. It might be Harfest now, actually, because we broke light bulbs.
We did. Yeah, we can't talk to Greg. I guess just process of elimination.
Once you run out of bulbs, the scene will end. When you get home, head up to May's room and interact with the mirror. This will have May transform into
That's what it was. Yes, we didn't, but that's why we stopped out here.
Yeah, because we didn't want to do Harfest, which I don't actually remember doing Harfest.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, go Smelters, go Smelters. Speaking of Smelters, my roommate is screaming at another hockey game. So if you hear,
that for
God damn it, really loud, something bad happened in the hockey game. And if you hear, fuck yeah, something really good happened in the hockey game. I like going out there and being like, is your team winning, son? Everything is so great in Harfesty, which is basically just a less spooky Halloween. Whatever.
Oh, hey, I don't think we're streaming in Discord. I cannot see.
Oh, we're not? Oh, yeah, because I need to share the window again. Oh, no, I got to key over to Discord again.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, because it's just a huge pain to, like, key back. Okay, and then I got to do that. And then I got to do that. And then I got to do that. And then I got to do... I need a second monitor. It's okay, I have an HDMI splitter. The Star's lost.
I don't know
Star's
if
lost.
this would be
My
helpful,
roommate's gonna be in a real bad mood.
Oh no.
It's fine.
I know Book Off sometimes has like affordable monitors.
Oh no, I have a little TV and I have an HDMI splitter that's on the way. I just want to head home and get ready for tonight. I need like the 3 monitor setup or 1 monitor is just for comments.
Mood.
Oh, I could do just that. Or I could wander a bit, take in the Harfesty air. Well, I'll get home when I do. Okay, yeah, I think that's where we stopped.
Coffee.
Smoking.
Cigs.
Coffee. Cigarette of me. This fueled me. When I worked in the casino, this is what kept me from strangling people was coffee and cigarettes.
Ugh.
Yeah. I quit smoking.
That's
it's okay.
Tough. I'm proud of you. That's
Mall
hard.
Cop. It was not easy, especially when I had a bad crappy job. But once I got a better job, it was pretty easy to quit. Hey, Aunt Mall Cop. Mall cops don't carry guns, May. Jeez. I guess you need that gun for... What are you doing? Blocking off the road. Oh, yeah. Wouldn't want to do that without a gun. You know how many times I've shot someone? No. Tell me now. Once. You kill them? No. So you're saying you don't really need it then? You should carry a battle axe. That would be impressive. I'll look into it. Fingerprints. Storm. Gun. Money.
Well.
Anything new on the bulletin board?
Casey.
No, Casey's still mixing.
Man.
Mason, a bootlicker.
It's true.
Hey, May is
ACAB. All
the
cats
way.
are bastards.
May is ACAB all the way. It's in our notebook.
Oh, hell yeah. Where is it? It's in there somewhere.
Where is it? F the cops. There it is.
Bless. Thoughts. Aunt Mall Cop is planning
to kill me. It says Aunt Mall Cop is planning to kill me.
Incredible. Oh my god, look at the little cat jack-o'-lantern and bear jack-o'-lantern.
Oh my god, so cute. Harfest is dumb. Really? I love it. I mean, are you 8 years old? No, I'm not. You do reach a point in your life where, like, fuck it, I don't care that it's for little kids. I'm having fun. Let's see at Disneyland. Like, every time someone's like, oh, fucking Disney adults, I'm like, you know what? Do some people take it...
Do you not like Joy?
Do some people take it way too seriously to the point where they actually, like, ruin it for children by being assholes? Yeah. Absolutely. Do I burst into tears every time a little girl meets a Disney princess and thinks she's really a princess and I have to, like, go sit in a corner and cry? Also, yes! Also, like, half my friends work there, so it's nice to just see them.
Right?
And say hi.
Exactly.
And also, I'm too poor to travel, so Disney it is.
I just think people should be allowed to enjoy things, you
Let
know?
me have my Dole Whip and my churro. While also simultaneously criticizing Walt's anti-union policies.
You know?
God, this thing is intense. Weird how big clocks are, like, luxury furniture now. Since everything has a clock and internet on it, like, having something big that only does one thing is, like, a statement or something. My grandparents have it. I should ask for my grandparents' clock.
Do it.
My grandparents' grandfather clock. Disney fans when they go to Disney. Yeah, pretty much. Or my feet hurt. I had the most fun the last time I went because I went with somebody who'd never been.
Aww.
So
fun.
I was like, we're going to maximize your time here because you're not going to get to go. Because she's from Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, we gotta. So I was like, okay, the days that we're not together, here's what you should try to get in. Amusement park history is cool. It is super cool. I agree. I love Defunct Land. Y'all, if you're not following Defunct Land, go follow.
Oh, man. That stuff's so interesting.
Oh, yeah. Normal clothes. Yeah. Time to get spooky.
So Ryman Arts is this, like, art program on Saturdays in LA. It's free. You get sponsored. It's cool. You can get a lot of kids to have, like, an art way who maybe can't afford it. And the dude who made it, Mr. Ryman or whatever, I guess he was, like, bros with Disney or something, but he did, like, some original concept sketches for Disney.
That's really cool.
I think this is correct. And so I got to see it, and it's very interesting, like, to see what it started out as. Let's see if that's correct.
I cannot believe it took me until this playthrough to realize that that's supposed to be Casey and not you.
Oh, yeah.
But it makes sense. Why would your thing be there?
I am, yeah.
Did you see that you can get Sharkle on your PC?
I think I did, but I don't have PC.
Somebody made a PC overlay. You can have Sharkle.
Oh my god. I want that so bad.
When I visit Cali to see you, we should go to Disney. Brandon, I'm so down. Please come out of peak season, though, because peak season, the ticket's $154. Non-peak season, it's $104.
Also, maybe our friend can get you in.
Maybe. At least one of the days. I'd like to do one day one park, one day the other, because there's good stuff in both parks. Hey.
Oi.
Hey. I love you, Sharkle.
Love Sharkle.
Love you, Sharkle.
Sparkle's. Also, we love that we're dressing up as Witch Dagger.
Yes. The game character from Witch Dagger. Hello?
Yes.
They must already be out. Harfest! Yay!
Harvest! Yay! Halloween never ends.
Halloween never ends.
Ooh.
Harvest!
Oh my, those are perfect.
Oh my god, I should make a cat jack-o'-lantern next year.
Do it. Do a Witch Dagger one.
Yes.
Ooh, I love the
I
music.
can't jump.
Hey, there's the teens. You can't get up there with them?
No.
Oh, damn.
It's not letting me
Maybe
jump.
we can.
Remember when we went on California Screaming and I was genuinely screaming in terror? Brandon, I continue to tell that story. Every time I write that ride with somebody, I tell them that story because it's such a good story.
Oh.
I will tell it in a moment because it is good. Dare you spin the wheel of destiny? Explain.
Ooh.
None can explain the power of the wheel, save that it is an unknowable circle soothsayer. Oh snap, is it gonna say the sooth? The sooth shall be said. Okay, I'm into this. Oh. Yeah! Maximum power!
Oh, yeah.
7. A mighty spin, a commendable spin. Your fortune is your future, a place you will soon be. Forever. Okay, that checks out. Your card says much. A great circle. An orb, but flat. Your thoughts shall be consumed by it, and yet you shall devour it. So like, pizza! Slammer cakes and donuts. My fortune is I'm gonna eat pizza or donuts or something. I mean, that's good, but I expected something more mystical or something.
Ooh.
The cards do not lie. The wheel that chooses the card is unknowable. So this is unknowable truth? You have learned much, child. I'm 20. Wow, that was interesting. May the wheel ever spin in your favor. All right, then. So the story of Brandon and California Screamin', which is now known as the Incredicoaster, is that it was Brandon's first looping coaster and also one of his first coasters. He'd only ever been on like the Legoland Dragon coaster, which is like a little baby coaster. So I convinced him to get on it. I don't even remember how old you were. You were like 7 or 8. You were real small. And it does a rocket launch. Like it does the slingshot launch at the beginning. It doesn't like go up a hill and then go down. It starts going and I hear screaming. And not like, I'm having fun screaming. I hear like I'm in abject terror screaming.
Oh.
And then right as we hit the loop, the screaming stops. And so at first I'm just looking and going, Brandon, I'm sorry. Brandon, I'm sorry. Because I genuinely felt bad. We hit the loop and then I hear Brandon go, oh, okay. And then he was fine the rest of the ride. And then he wanted to ride it again.
Oh my gosh.
So, but
you
it was
had to know it was okay.
Yeah, he just had to like know that he wasn't going to die, which is sometimes what you need to do to get over your fears. You need to know that, oh, I'm not going to die. Hold up. Colleen, how do I get into this thing? God damn it. Welcome to Harfest Spectacular Water Balloon Toss. You know what to do. Do I? Or can figure it out pretty quick. Okay, let's go.
Boy. Oh.
Woo, you hit the spooky ghost. I'm a scary spirit and I've been hit. I'm gonna haunt you for that. I'm extremely cold and wet. Ah.
Can you imagine a fucking 20-year-old like...
Oh no, I'm dead again. Oh no, you've hit the evil witch. Ah, which way will I go next? Ouch, I'm gonna hex you up. Ah. No.
Get over here, witch.
Ah. Oh
You
no,
are Witch
I'm
Dagger.
melted.
You're defeating the monsters.
Oh, this is the city council members.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm the pumpkin. You hit me, the pumpkin. Okay, we gotta lead him. You got me, the pumpkin. Wet. Ouch, that wouldn't hurt me, the pumpkin.
Oh. Ooh. Hopping.
Rattle, rattle. I'm a skeleton. Oh, fuck you for pausing. Clickety clack, you hit my bones. Clickety clonk, that tickled my funny bone. Oh, son of a bitch. Rude. Very rude of you.
Ah!
Clickety clonk, I'm all wet.
Oh. Speed demons. Oh.
Well, that sure was something. Yeah, this is all the city council members. On behalf of Possum Springs Town Council, we urge you to support local businesses. From then on, I became the kid at band trips who only went on thrill rides and made my friends vomit. I love that for you.
Hell
Bestie.
yeah.
I love that.
Go off, Brandon.
And enjoy our historic home. Possum Springs. More like... Kathleen, no. More like Awesome Springs!
Kathleen, no!
Okay, we're done.
Oh, it's perfect.
Call it Awesome Springs. I love that. All right.
Oh, I wonder if our friend is... Yeah.
Hey, hey! What you up to? Seriously. We're putting on this year's Harfest pageant. Oh, right, okay. Live from the old pickaxe! When's this thing supposed to start? 10 minutes, I think. You think? Ugh, this is a nightmare. Why did I ever agree to do this? Chamber of Commerce owes me big for this. Jeez, I hear you. What? Okay, so here's the thing. You won't have many lines. Oh, no! What? I've had like 3 no-shows. Why? Because this whole thing is stupid and nobody cares about it. B! Please, it's a fun part. This is like... So I'm excited now, but this is like when Madame Guillotine begged me to take a slot in the, fucking... This is like when Madame Guillotine begged me to take a slot in the charity stream, and I was like, oh. And now I'm super into it. Tarot fans win a piece of paper says they will die on June 6, 2025 at 15. I wish tarot was that specific. Me, when the tarot tells me I can finally throw off this mortal coil. All right, my cat wants to be let out. I'll be right back.
All right, you'll have me then.
Entertain them.
I'll do my best.
I hear you
Man.
Owing. I hear you. Ow. Ow.
Kitty won out. Listen, B, we love you, but goddamn, don't make us do a part on no notice. Yeah, I don't think I've actually played the Harfest part yet. I don't know. Is it new to the game, or maybe like how I threw it the first time I played, we didn't get it. I feel like I'd remember. It is all new to me.
Okay. And I'm back. Oh, it's nice and toasty under my desk.
Good. Love that for you. No, she can't.
I'm back. I'm
Yay! You have returned.
I've returned.
Did Kitty get what Kitty wanted?
Yeah, she was at my door going, ow, ow. So I had to let her out of my room. I have to separate them because one of them has prescription food. So I have to make sure that he's eating his food and not the kind that makes him pee blood. So.
Well, glad he's not doing that.
Cats! EC, did you write poems in high school and then pretend that you weren't writing anything when someone asked you?
Oh man. Okay, so no, because I was not like a poet, and I would just like sketch eyes on shit, that kid.
Anime
But
eyes.
but I did in college once. There was like we had these like big metal tables that wouldn't get moved around the school, but I was in this class once and I noticed that there was like Tolkien like runes on it, and like I can read those. I can't like read the language, but I can read the alphabet. And so like I read their shit and it was a poem, and so I like replied in the runic like a
Oh,
Tolkien.
that's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
B. Yeah. I will totally save your ass. And then sheepishly be like, unless you want to read it. I wrote poetry.
Was that what you did, Brandon?
I wrote poetry one time, and my friend at the time, who I dropped like a bad habit years later,
Good.
but it took me a while. My friend at the time told me I sucked.
Fucking rude.
And so I didn't write. I did not get into poetry again until I took a college writing class that had a poetry unit. And
so sorry.
I dreaded it. And then when I got there, all of my poems were not good. Just because like I'm not a poet. But I did write a couple that like my professor was like, this imagery is really, really pretty, and I like the idea behind it and stuff. And like, but that's the thing, like that class also taught me to like respect how difficult good poetry is.
Oh my god.
Good poetry good poetry is about finding the music and words, and also finding a way to get words down to like their absolute as few words as possible to give as big of an image as possible. Like, and if you want an example that'll make you fucking cry, Laura Gilpin's Two-Headed Calf.
Why'd you do that to us?
I'm so bestie.
No, it was good.
When I'm so sorry
it.
we're like telling stories and this is a very talky game, but like seriously, the Two-Headed Calf, like, so I posted that in Discord. And I talked about how it makes me cry every time. And EC texts me or DMs me going like, I'm crying. I'm sobbing. And I was like, I'm so sorry. But also, you're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, no joke. When I read that poem that night, when you told me that you were sobbing, no joke. The first instance of me reading that poem that night, 30 minutes of me just like in tears.
Yeah.
So
it just does it.
It wasn't just like a little hits. Like choked up. No, I was just like
no snot,
like snot, just like everything. Oh my god, it's so good.
It's like 2 a.m. I'm alone in my room and I'm just like, like losing it.
He got to spend his only night with his mommy. Yeah, no, seriously.
Stars.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
I might have this memorized from when I was a kid.
Oh.
Probably not. If you recently had somebody in your, like, if you've had something bad happen in your life recently, like, maybe don't read it right now. I accidentally read it after I found out about my aunt.
Oh.
And I was like, should have done that. Should not have done that. Oh no, hold on, my heater fell. Okay. Probably not. They rewrote it like 6 times in the past 2 years to be spooky. So it's like 20% actual history now and like 80% spooks. So it's like fake history now. Posture check. I know that's a posture check and not a stretch, but I always stretch when I get a posture check. Okay, weird. So it's like fake history now. I always forget to do this. Here we go. Vest will sometimes clear it for me. It's so nice. Did you know there's a requests queue and you're supposed to clear them?
Oh no, did not.
Yeah, it's in the block terms. It's over there. It's like the bad remake that doesn't respect the source material. It starts off normal, but gets... Anyway, you got like 5 minutes to look at your lines. Psh, I'm gonna wing it. May, please don't wing it. Okay. We're gonna wing it. I've not done this. Have I? Have I done this? I don't remember. Maybe I don't remember Harfest.
I don't remember Harfest at all.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Be ye ghosts, or ye here to hear the tale of how Possum Springs came to be? Ooh.
Oh my god, I like that he's got the hat on backwards. Or that cat does.
Yes. Through the mists of time, I see weary fur trappers from 1793. Brother John. Yes, Brother Stephen. From this vantage point, I do spy a deep hollow, and within a great dead tree, and besides with a witch's spring. Blessed are we, Brother Stephen, for truly my throat is parched from these long and arduous travels, and carrying these 300 beaver pelts. Let us make haste, O excellent brother. Ho, travelers, help an extremely old woman. Ho, travelers, spare a crust of bread for a needy woman. We'll try the one that sounds more real. Ho, travelers, spare a crust of bread for a needy woman. Haggard witch, horrible to look upon. Cruel young men, ye did not even offer one of thy 300 fine beaver pelts to warm my ancient bones. I shall curse ye and thee, thou art a rude and naughty boy. We'll stick with what sounds real. I shall curse ye and thee, and this very night ye shall perish. I am fearful. Steady, Brother Stephen. I did not venture out into these hills to joust words with a hell hag. Yee-hee-hee-hee.
This is May's ideal part of
Yeah,
life.
well, B said it was a fun part. I was born among these trees, neath the harvest moon, and you shall die under that moon. Brother John, I am frightened. Faith, Brother Stephen, art thou so easily shaken by the ramblings of an old crone? Come, help me carry these 300 beaver pelts. But little did anyone know that the witch did not curse in vain.
Ooh. Oh shit, we getting visuals now? I mean... Oh, we're setting a new scene.
Scene transition. Help, help! Who will help a poor traveler? Greg is in this? Oh, that's you.
By the moon and stars above us, sir. I beseech thee, what is thy trouble?
Small town origin stories always be like, they fought to the death over a cow farm and God himself gave the land to Harold E. Yackford. When it's actually a guy came here and colonized it.
Oof. You know.
Truth. Not oof, truth.
Truth.
You're in this?
Yeah.
I guess it's the least we can do for B. Ah, witch! Yeah. I swear thee, friend, I swear thee, friend, that this very day, this horrifying crone did curse my brother and I to die.
Swounds.
We camped by this very spring beneath a dead tree, and even now his body lieth upon the earth, lifeless as a pile of 300 beaver pelts.
Oh, it chilleth the heart.
A curse upon rude young men. I did curse this spring. I'll do this one. This one's fun. A curse upon a curse upon rude young men. Oh, I got the line wrong. Yep. So you can get the lines wrong. Okay. She has cursed the spring, and now I shall die.
Oh, rip.
Wow.
I am also undone, for I have dranketh of the water.
Don't leave me here, Greg.
Bye. Bye. Rip, Greg.
And yet, even there, the curse's lust for blood would not be sated. I didn't realize you could get the lines wrong. All right, so we got a really... my gut was to go with the other one. I just wanted to pick the fun line.
I can look it up if we're ever confused.
I kind of want to go with whatever my gut says. Yeah.
Do it.
Gaze upon them. Gaze upon these spirits. Brother, we are now ghosts, and I am tormented by the accusing glare of 300 ghostly beavers. I would see that. It would seem that all who die here are cursed to never leave. Doth that witch know what she hath done? Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh, are they trying to say that? Is this one of those town curses like what Hemet has, where you can never leave?
Oh no.
Crap.
Crap.
Please, I thought you said gaze upon them. Gaze upon them. Go, my homosexuals. Curse the town. For what is a ghost? For each man is determined on his path, and each path leads only to his end. Okay? And yet each path may lead to places unknown. You! From the bus station. Young witch. It is I, the god of the forest. Just didn't expect you to... Ain't that the way? So...
The god of the forest.
Witch, thou hast tarried too long in this world. I banish thee to wander in the night through the stranger places. Oh God, how did you know? I what? I'm not sure which one's the real one. We'll go with this one. Oh God, how did you know? Young witch, let me speak wisdom to you. We begin and we end at night in the woods. Thank you for the fart reverb, Havoc. Also, they said the name of the game. They said the name of the game at night in the woods. Ooh. Thank you for the fart reverb. But that is not the whole of the story.
Ooh.
This is your line. Forest god, that house, no power here. How do you know so much about me?
Let's do that one. That was more interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that was wrong.
Well.
Young witch, I know more than thee could ever know, for I am as old as these trees. Wow. Beware as you go, for there are ghosts. Woo! Take care.
Very Mononoke. I got to see the Miyazaki exhibit.
Oh, cool. That's so exciting. And so was founded then this festival. On Halloween we shall celebrate the dying of the year and the founding of Possum Springs. I, Mayor Ghost, decree it. The beaver population suffered a decline, and now our biggest exports are corn and pumpkins. We used to be a county seat. Oh, that's you.
It's all good. No worries.
I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. I'll get back into it. Go ahead.
No,
say the
it's
line.
all good.
Say the line.
Oh, it's off the screen. It's gone.
Okay.
No worries.
Now leave before I curse you all. We're going to do this.
Yeah.
Oh no, audience! And that's our show! Be careful as you leave here, for who knows what may lurk in the darkness. Also, be sure to pick up a flyer on your way out from the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Support your spooky local businesses.
I love this. This is fun.
We love local community theater.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to local community theater. There's a theater in, well, I don't want to give away where I live. There's a theater in the town, a couple towns over.
I got to see
the bigger town.
I got to see a local theater do Hamlet. And it was really cool because like we were like in a very small room, so you were like up on the actors, and like we'd been taught it in high school. We went there with our teacher. The actors appreciated that we knew everything.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Really cool.
Jeez, thanks guys. I am never doing that again. So what are we doing now?
Well, I'm going home. Angus is making dinner and we're gonna watch horror movies.
Can I come?
It's more of a date thing.
You get a kiss? I can't watch horror movies with you.
Oh.
What are you doing, B? Chamber of Commerce. B! Chamber of Commerce.
I could do it if you want.
Thank you. Thank you for the lurk, Havoc. Chamber of Commerce
Thank
folks
you,
are going to the buffet out by Ham Panther. Kind of have to go business stuff. I hate this. But you're good at it. Both of those things can be true. Oh my god. Being good at something and fucking hating it at the same time.
What a mood.
I love small town theater events because old people say hi to me at the store now because I was the king in the Feast of Carols. I need to see that.
That's so
But
cute.
I have to, that means I have to come out and be stuck at home.
Can you just...
How much is an Airbnb? Record the performance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I come? Nope. Okay, well.
Good night.
Night.
Bye, bitches.
Alright, let's go get into trouble, I guess.
Who's that in the shadows?
This is garbage.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
What the?
Fucking bye.
Oh my god. Hey, anyone? Shit.
Holy shit.
You forgot about that? Yeah.
Yeah. I think I must have done Harfest then, because I do remember that now. Oh, shit. Hope that knife is real in your hat, man.
Where the hell did he go? Shit. May, now would be a really good time to call Aunt Mall.
To call your aunt! Aunt May's like, nah, bitch, we go in on our own. I forgot. God. So scared.
May, go home. There's a guy up there on the hill. He stole some kid. He looked like a ghost. A ghost, huh? Or something like that. May, you shouldn't be out here doing whatever it is you're doing. No, no one should be out here. But there's this guy. I'll drive you home, May. No! May, now.
Fuck.
I'm gonna turn off my heater. It's getting a little hot. Well,
You're
shit.
moving, Rosie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was on purpose.
I thought you had, like, gone out and...
Oh, the timing, because we probably have a little bit of a delay. Mm-hmm. So you can see the game, but then I'm delayed.
This is so spooky. Ugh.
God, this game is so good.
It's so good and so scary. No, not a well. No.
Not the controller vibrating.
No.
Did you see the fake trailer somebody made for Night in the Woods 2?
Yes, and it fucking went so hard.
I was like, oof, heartbroken.
We should play it after.
Knowing it's not real. This. Oh my god, we should. We should.
Right? Like, this story is complete. It doesn't need a second game, but like,
yeah.
Trailer.
But the trailer made it seem like, oh, that's totally possible.
Yeah, also, I mean, it is.
The person who made it did it to practice animation, and it looks so legit. It's so good.
It's really smart of them to use these characters for that, because they're very, like, expressive but simple.
Mm-hmm. I just love that you're like, oh my god, that looked professional, and then it's like, yes, I was practicing animation.
And, you know, people fucking go hard, man. You don't have to, like, be fancy. You can just do good animation. We get anything? We got Harfest.
We got these two. Spooky.
Was that circle just the well?
Yeah, I think so. Oh. So if anybody in the chat remembers CYT, Christian Youth Theater, please speak up.
Oh my god.
Because I watched so many CYT plays as a kid. When I went to Hume Lake, which is a Christian camping, they did put on plays for each... Oh, do you want to read? Oh, no, the chat can read. Go ahead and keep talking. So they put on plays for each, like, year, and there'd be a theme. And there was one... I still have a copy of it. It actually slaps. It's like, what if, like, Christ's, like, crucifixion story, but, fuck, what's his name? The guy who did Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm so bad with names. What's his name? It's a very simple name. I should remember. Tim Burton. It's like, what if the Jesus story, but Tim Burton. Oh
Yeah.
god. Okay, well
His name's Cephas von Plimp.
you're
I'll
up.
send it to you.
You gotta read.
Let's do it. Hey, dude. Sorry I couldn't hang last night. Angus says he's sorry, too. Band practice today, because I'm in charge, and I say so.
Woo! Band practice.
After work, bye!
So CYT, they were actually, like, considering, you're thinking, like, oh, Christian Youth Theater, oh, that's gotta be janky. No, they were legit. They were very good. It was, you could not be over the age of 18. But they were, like, very good. I watched The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and Annie are the ones that I remember. But, like, they did Shakespeare. Like, it was... The thing was like, it was a theater company specifically for helping children, like, get a foot in the door with acting. But it also was geared toward... Yeah, it was geared towards, like, you know, more wholesome stuff and more Christian stuff, but also like they catered to like church groups as far as like where they would sell their tickets and stuff. But CYT, like they were good. Those actors were good at what they did. Also, our local ballet company is really good at what they do.
That's so cool.
Rosie, will you ever get YouTuber merch? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Come say hello, why don't you? Oh my god, I should make a Worm Kissu shirt or something.
Worm Kissu. Do a pin.
Oh my god, the worm with the blushy marks. Hey, hon.
It says Worm Kissu.
Hey, Mom. You look really tired. So do you. Also, I have a splitting headache. Well, the weather seems to agree with you. Gray and drizzly. I could go for that today. I still gotta make Witcher's sticker.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hon. Yeah. Sorry about yesterday. Me too. I said some stuff. I didn't really mean it. Oh, yeah, we got into a fight with her.
Yeah.
Well, whether you meant it or not, that isn't how we should communicate. Wow. A mom who apologizes after a fight?
Oh, my God.
Could not be me.
Ooh.
I don't want us to stop talking. I just don't want a repeat of a few years ago. I'm really sorry, Mom. Hold on. Do you ever, like, talk so much and then your throat just goes, I'm going to tickle every time you try to speak?
Ooh. I can take some of the characters if you need.
I think you should make a shirt of bad MS Paint drawing of you and EC kissing. EC and I are not in lesbians with each other.
We're not.
I'm in lesbians with my girlfriend.
Yeah. Rosie has a wonderful girlfriend. It's a nice...
I think Brandon is trying to ship us.
Oh, Brandon, don't do that.
About all of it. Hey, May, you okay? I'm fine. Guess I'm stressed too.
We could do a MS Paint drawing of us kissing Kirby.
You do an MS Paint drawing. Oh, yes. Of us giving Kirby smooches on the cheeks. Oh, my goodness. I love that. Oh, speaking of art, EC, I have a drawing that you made me.
You do?
Here.
Let's see.
Oh, I don't think I can go that far.
Is it cringe?
No, it's cute. Can I even get close? Can you even see it?
Oh, I think I can. Is it the one of us having tea?
Yes, and then we're talking about Inuyasha, Medusa Shomaru, and Koga, like, in a gay embrace.
Listen, if there is no homosexual subtext, I will create it.
I will find it. And if there is none, I will create it.
Also, just like Shishomaru, what Canon did to him, honey, I'm so sorry. Sweetie, I'm so sorry.
Sweetie, I'm so sorry that a bitch had to do that.
I don't believe in it. He's Ren's dad. That's final.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember when that announcement was made, and I was just like, who the fuck is his wife? Who are those kids' mom?
So bad. We were so scared, and we were so scared correctly.
We were right to be scared. Saw some weird stuff last night. Or I think I did. Want to talk about it? Later. I'm still, like, putting it together. Can we talk about school? Also later.
Oof.
Bye. We can talk more. So what are you stressed about? Well, I guess you're grown up now. Just spill it, Mom. After your incident a few years back, as you know, we went into some debt, smoothing that over. Geez, I'm still so sorry about that. It's in the past. Now let's not go back over it. Okay. When it came time to get you off to school, we took advantage of a kind of mortgage. Oh, God, I forgot. They got a subprime mortgage. Oh.
No.
This hurts.
So bad.
This hurts. To make sure you were taken care of. Okay. Well, turns out it wasn't a very good deal. And I just feel so stupid. They like to offer these mortgages to people who maybe don't have a lot of money and aren't used to getting offers like this. Why? Because the bank took advantage of us. And now they own the house. And we owe them more than it's worth. Upside down. Yep. What does that mean? Means we're not sure how long into the future we'll have this house. Holy crap, we're in trouble, hon. I'm a huge jerk. It's okay, sweetie. Don't worry.
God, it's so sad. It fucking sucks.
And nobody responsible for the subprime mortgage crisis went to prison.
Yep.
And the people whose lives were ruined by the subprime mortgage crisis were not helped.
Nope.
Nothing happened.
Yep.
Nothing changed.
America. Woo!
Love this game.
You know, sometimes you wish there was a hell. You know, just so something happens.
Oh my God. I'm thinking, I forgot the song, but there's a line where it's somebody like epically singing, and I hope there's a hell, and I hope I see you in it. And I just like, oh, capitalism
It's
core.
the mood.
Very America core.
God.
What you reading? It's a book about unsolvable murders. Did they all happen? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Sure. Want to hear a real teaser? Sure. All right. There's a man lying dead in a kitchen with a bullet wound in his head. There's a man there with him. He's got some blood on his right hand, with no gun. Huh. Last thing. The dead guy has a scar on the back of his head. Do you know the answer? Well, I don't know if there's one answer. It's supposed to get you thinking. About murder. Excuse me. About murder? I can't solve a murder without one. Okay, so I have a question. What kind of scar does the dead guy have? Who's the other guy in the room? What else is in the room? Normal stuff. Refrigerator, microwave, silverware. Knives? No knife wounds, though. All right. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, what you got? The guy in the room is a surgeon. Like, at least I know it's coming and I'm not in denial. Sitting in economics class and seeing people who act like this country isn't going to collapse on them is so existentially devastating. With at least I know it's coming and I'm not in denial.
Yeah.
Do you know how often I just lay awake in bed thinking about, like, I'm just going through the motions while the world ends around me.
Yeah.
And then I just go, time to go to work because the world's not over yet and I'd like to be comfy with the little bit of time I have left. Oh no. Yep. There's times when my friends will be talking about it and I finally just have to stop and go, can we not talk about this right now?
No more.
I can't. I'm just sad. I just made myself so fucking sad.
Sorry, Rosie.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the bad vibe. Do not apologize. That's what this game is.
Don't be sorry.
That's what this game is. Like,
that's the point.
That's the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like I said, like, I talk about this stuff all the time, and then sometimes you're just like in a conversation, having this conversation about like the current economic system that you're in, and the fact that the world is actively ending. You're in an apocalypse, and then you have to go. We need to stop talking about this for a minute. Let's go watch something stupid.
Yep.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Good Place now.
We're only really three-dimensional beings. We gotta stay in present. Mm-hmm. We can't try and go through time. It's bad for us.
Just gotta continue to do the things that give me serotonin until I die.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's how it goes.
The meaning of life: being as comfortable as possible until you inevitably die.
Yep. Yep.
He implanted a magnet in the dead guy's skull. That's why he has the scar. Then the suspect used a super magnet or something on the dead guy's forehead, which pulled the magnet out through the dude's head. Ha ha! That's why he has blood on one hand. Yep, and I bet the murder weapons are stuck to the fridge, holding up a pic of Aunt Dottie. Oh, bravo, sweetie. Thank you, thank you. We'd make quite a pair of investigators. Could open a detective agency in town. Could use one right now, probably. Always work for crime solvers. All right, I'm gonna get going. Love you, daughter detective. You too, Inspector Mom. Aww.
Mom.
Oh, look at the little dead guy. Me thinking about the times when, like, my mom and I are getting along. And
I was thinking about that recently.
We have fun. And I'm like, why can't it be like this all the time? Like, we're having fun right now. But, you know, she has to be so combative with me all the time.
Yeah.
So. Ooh!
Almost like
it's probably too dark. Sorry, go ahead.
If one person, it's almost like if one person doesn't take care of their own mental health, they can't have relationships with people.
Mom has been weirdly nice to me recently. I wish her being nice wasn't weird.
I mean, I feel that.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the book. Like, why is her default being mean to her kids? Miss May Borowski! Present! Smell the autumn winds. Yep, hard to miss it. One should not miss such a thing. Talking of. Want to see some stars? I didn't think we'd be able to see them. It's overcast. Want to see some stars? Yeah, come have a look. I'm blind every time, May. Every time. May. This is your own fault at this point, I would say. By the way, I got the Pokemon Snap ISO, so...
Ooh.
If you hadn't answered me, I was going to play Pokemon Snap tonight.
Sorry to drive you all.
Oh, no. I'm glad you answered 10 minutes before I was like, oh my god. Let me get this fucking overlay fixed. You're good. Found one. Let's see. Big snake. Big snake? Yep. Anything else? I saw a big snake once. At the zoo. In Scouts, we were hiking, and one was sunning itself on a rock. What a treat! I was thinking it's rare to see a snake just randomly relaxing. What's up with this one? A big snake emerged from the earth and made war upon the villages. What villages? You know, villages. Okay. And as he wrapped himself around them, the villagers saw that they were encircled by the snake. Or encircled by the same big snake. And they came together, and together slew it. Big snake, you learn. Why did big snake attack the people? Hi, Smiley, how are you tonight? Hello,
welcome.
Welcome in. We're playing Night in the Woods, which is I keep forgetting the word for it. Visual novel. Yeah, Smiley, do you have any clips? Yeah, go ahead and shout out. I think Smiley is close to affiliate. Just needs to get the average. Is it average views that are keeping you from it, or is it followers? But yeah, yes, Fable. I love Fable. Fable has a special place in my heart.
Oh, is this Fable with the?
This is the anniversary of Fable 1. Followers. Okay, everybody go follow Smiley Moon, please. Go follow. Do you have sympathy for the big snake? Hey, how are you doing tonight? I'm just chilling with one of my favorite games. Always chilling. Oh, yeah. Always chilling. I'm very excited about my new schedule because it'll mean I can do longer streams on either Friday or Sunday. Serial Experiments Lane is just Donnie Darko but anime for girl classes. You're welcome.
You should tell that to Haley.
I should tell that to Haley. Smiley, you're absolutely welcome. You and Madam have been so amazingly welcoming to me, and I truly appreciate it. The least I can do is try to get you to, or try to help you get to affiliate.
Oh yeah.
Geez, I don't know, but can we just keep saying big snake? Big snake. Big snake. Beak.
Big snake.
Snake. Beak. Snake.
Man, I was always so upset as a kid. Like, why did they kill dragons? Like, why? They're so great.
I know,
Big
right?
snake.
Big snake.
Like, maybe it was your fault. You bothered them.
Star located, Captain. Let us consult the guide.
Oh, rip.
Oh, you will like this one. Really? Because they are dead.
Mr. Borowski gets us.
Okay, yeah, I'm into it. Gramercy the medium. In life, he spoke with the dead. Really? Who knows? But when he died, his own spirit returned and spoke through him. Wait, that's dumb. How so? It's just called being alive. It's just called being alive.
Cool.
Not so. His body was dead. So he was like a zombie. But just as smart as before.
That's nice.
Please, when I was a kid and I watched Frosty the Snowman, for the first time I cried when he died.
Oh, I know.
That's
Oh.
right. We had
Me
the
too.
DVDs with all of those puppet, like, classic puppet stuff.
Oh my god.
And we had Frosty and Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
The Island
Those
of
were
Misfit
so
Toys.
fucking sad.
Yeah.
The Island of Misfit Toys fucked me up.
The idea that there was a
Also-
whole island for toys that were not
Right?
good. And I'm like,
I was like, I'll love them. I also had the Hello Kitty animated like short episodes, and they do like plays. And so there was one for like the little match girl. She fucking dies, and I cried.
Little Match Girl is so fucked up.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
No looking for brains. So like normal, but he smelled bad. Just so. Why did they make this guy into a star? I have no idea. I guess it's kind of impressive. Dumb, but impressive. So what's the moral of this one? Moral? Yeah, usually star things like this have some sort of moral. Sometimes things are just strange. Land Before Time messed me up with that intro scene every time.
Oh,
Smiley, listen.
No.
I
No, I
bought
can't watch-
The Land
no.
Before Time as an adult on DVD, and I put it in, and I made it 5 minutes, and I just cried the entire time.
That's
The
what they
entire
showed us
time.
as kids. What the fuck?
Well, for me, it wasn't just like his mom. It was like, it's such a beautiful, well-made film. And like,
Right, it
when
is.
things are so beautiful, I just cry the whole time. Because
Oh, I
they're
get it,
so
yeah.
beautiful. So like, Rudolph reboot, but instead of Misfit Toys, it's the Tumblr School. Stop the island of the Tumblr School, the island of DashCon.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Dash.
the moral? Death is our gift for today. Well, gee willikers, Mr. Chazakov. Wheelikers. Wheelikers. Wow, that's
You
pretty
funny
great.
American wood
Yes,
words.
it was. More in a couple days. Snake and
Snake,
Gramercy.
big snake.
Big,
Gramercy.
big snake.
Big snake.
Big snake. Selmers!
Selmers, do you have a poem?
How's it going, Selmers? How was your Halloween? Weird. Went to Harfest. Saw some messed up shit that I think was real. Then had a really bad nightmare. Cool. I stayed in and ate candy and watched TV. Halloween episodes were on. Well, I was out living a Hollywood episode, okay? Whoa. Yep. Want to hear a new poem? I do.
Fuck yeah.
I absolutely do, Selmers.
Always.
Rudolph's nose is one of the balls from the ball pit. You're
Oh,
so
fuck.
cursed. You're so cursed, Brandon.
Holy shit.
A pissed stained ball pit ball.
No.
Autumn wins. Autumn sins. Okay. Autumn times. Why did I know Summers is gonna rhyme times with crimes? Autumn crimes. What counts as an autumn sin? It's considered an autumn crime. Robbing a gas station and blowing it up in November. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I want to know what the sin was.
Land Before Time is still worth watching as an adult if you're wanting a cute movie to watch. Madam and I watched Klaus last night and bawled. Smiley, I would love to watch Land Before Time. I just can't. Like, emotionally. It's too, like, it has too much nostalgia. It's too well made. It's too beautiful. The music's too good. The story's too good. I would just be in pain for 2 hours.
I couldn't fucking watch it as a kid. I was like, this shit's too sad. Bye.
Hey, Mr. Chazikov, you, Silma? You're going to break your neck someday. I will make sure to fall right on you. Well, I'm a big enough target. I'm bigger than you. We should be covered. You too.
Jessica! Holy shit.
Leaves. Is that a poem? Nope. Anything else? Okay. I love you, Salmers.
Hi, Salmers.
Never quit writing
Never
poetry.
changed.
We haven't heard Salmers' amazing poem yet, have we?
Oh, we haven't, but we will.
Good. So fucking good. Littlefoot Wandering Star. Me playing Undertale? Dude! I fired up Undertale the other day and I was like... Oh.
I can't play Undertale again. They're safe. They're down in my save file.
The problem is that I reset it a while ago, so I need to like... It actually... I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, they're in a perpetual state of not being saved. I need to go back and do it so that I can get.
Do you want to do it on stream?
Maybe I'll stream
I would play
it.
that game with you on stream, dude. I fucking love that game.
Ooh.
Let's fucking do it.
Oh, hey, Miss Rosa. Oh, hello, May. Feeling better? As well as to be expected, I suppose. That's good. Do you want to talk about your grandfather? Yeah. Possum Springs was built on our backs and the backs before us. Time was they didn't pay the people in real money. Oh, are we talking about company towns?
Here we go.
Paid in little tokens of bills stamped with the company name. Good at the company store. Y'all, look up the Battle of Blair Mountain, also known as the Second Civil War.
And then think about how Amazon is making these right now.
Sorry. Rachel thought I was mad about something. I was like, no, I trimmed my bangs because they were in my face. Let's see, yeah. Also, trigger warning, but look up Esau script. But just a warning, it's not good. We'll just say essay warning.
Oof.
Yeah. Undertale and Persona 3 ending have both made me cry for multiple hours. I never played Persona 3, so I can't speak on that, but I believe you. For company goods. Back in school, they showed us some of those. Weird quarters and stuff. Your grandfather remembered his daddy experienced it firsthand. Mine boss came into town driving a big fancy car. Night I met your grandfather. Real bastard, that boss. God forgive him.
Oof.
Your grandfather runs out of the dance.
Don't forgive him, God.
I think he was a bit drunk, or just stupid in some brave way. He shouts, the guts of all bosses. He all of a sudden has a hunting knife from somewhere, and he slashes the boss tires. Fuck yeah, comrade,
Fuck
grandpa!
Yeah. Hell yeah, bitch!
Wow!
Go off!
Picks up
and
a
that's
rock,
when I married him.
put it through the windshield, then he climbs up. I'm sorry, this part is a bit rude. Holy shit, don't stop! He pees through the windshield hole. This is amazing! Did they catch him? Nah, just me and a few other folks saw it. I trot over to him when we run off down the alley, past the A-OK drugstore. Big field, big parking lot nowadays. Stars, fat and bright. I guess you were both pretty drunk. One thing led to another. Oh, okay. Wait, when was this? A very long time ago. Was he... Was Grandpa married?
Oh, was he married twice?
No, I think May was trying to find out if her grandpa cheated.
Oh, well, you know?
So what happened with the car? Got towed away. Police couldn't get no witnesses. We weren't snitches about that kind of thing. Damn
yeah.
right, snitches get stitches. So like I said, you got troublemaker blood. Jeez,
As
I
she
never
should.
knew this. Gonna lurk a bit, just got home. Smiley, you do whatever you need to do. I appreciate the lurk. I love
Thanks
it.
for being here.
Thank you so much for being here. Truly do appreciate it. I don't think your daddy even knows. I bet not. You gonna tell him? Yeah. Sometime. Maybe. I wanted to pass this story along to you. It was one night, one thing he did in a lifetime of nights and things he did. What you want to do with that is part of your story now.
Oh. I like her.
I do too. I can't talk much more for today. I'd like to know more about him. This was crazy. Holy shit, me and May have cheater grandpas! I was waiting for you to say something, Brandon. Because I'm sitting there like... This was crazy. I'll see you, May. Sooner or later. Okay. Bye, Miss Rosa. Bye for now, May Borowski. Teens!
Teens.
Hey, kind of a weird question, but is anyone missing? What? Like anyone you know who was out last night and didn't come back? I don't think so. What's going on? Nothing. Thought I saw something. The way I found out from your TikTok, Brandon.
God.
I can't.
Oh, Ripperoonie.
I thought you knew.
You know, you learn something new every day.
I love that you then went and asked Mom to confirm it for you, and she was just like, yeah.
God.
Nothing. Thought I saw something. Yeah, Mom told me in the laundry room. We were just talking, and she turned and told me, and I went,
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Okay, you should tell us if this is something. Just be careful, okay? Keep an eye out. And let me know if you see anything weird, okay? I mean, you all hang out together constantly. You're safer than anyone else I know.
This kid's like, the fuck?
Holy shit! The dudes! Someone hacked up the dudes! Who did this? Why did they do it? Thought Nuke Pops.
Honey, I'm Horm.
Honey, I'm Horm. We gotta go up to the church. God gives his silliest battles to his funniest clowns!
Oh my god. Brayton. Holy shit.
Okay, I don't know if you made that up or not. If you did, please let me put it on a fucking sticker. If you didn't, whoever made that up is a god. Whoa. Is someone moving in?
Iconic.
Probably something dumb. I'll miss you, pizza place. Oh, we lost the pizza place. I'll go back to Video Outpost too. I just want to go up to the church, talk to Bruce.
Yeah.
God gives his silliest battles to his funniest clowns.
You know, it really do feel like that some days.
So today's my last day. Oh dear, we're gonna miss you. It happened so fast. Let us know how it is. I will, I'll come visit. I can't leave you two to fend for yourselves. Oh dear, what are we gonna do without you? Y'all wanna go see a movie or something? Yeah, let me get settled in and we can go on an outing and you'll see me whenever you go for groceries. That's true. I ain't going far. Not far at all. I did not make that up, but I knew it would make you laugh. It's so good.
So good.
Because it sounds like an epic line, but it's about clowns.
So fucking good.
God gives his silliest battles to his funniest clowns. Please, please, I need that on a bumper sticker. It's so fucking good. Can you imagine, like, you're passing a car and or you're behind a car and that's the bumper sticker?
I would love them forever.
I mean, I have a sticker that says I break for cryptids. I don't know how
It's a good one.
I don't feel right about it. I know, but sometimes the right thing doesn't feel right. I just think it's wrong to take something when folks don't want you to take it. Well, I feel like God would see this differently. I do, at least. That's because you're a good person.
The one.
Can I talk to either of you? Oh no, I can talk to her. Hey, hey! Hey again. Hey. So I had this really bad dream last night. Me too. I dreamed I was a pizza. And I was afraid someone would slice me. Whenever somebody drives behind me, they see a Lane Iwakura ball in the back window. Nice.
Good.
I have, although the sticker, because it wasn't printed on the right material, so I need to find a replacement, or I'll just have EC make it, and I'll pay you. But it was a Mothman for president, and then the tagline was less of a monster than the other choices.
You know it's right.
Geez. Yep. That just makes me sad we don't have a pizza place anymore. Gotta order from out by the highway now. Tragic. I had a dream I was a goose flying south, and I had to keep up with the other gooses, or I'd get lost. That's sad. Twarn't a good dream. What are y'all talking about? Big meeting coming up, city council. Yep. About Bruce. Wow, that's intense. We'd appreciate your prayers. This is precisely the kind of time where God shows up. Hope so. Me too.
Hope they do. And maybe tell Bruce about what you saw.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you can.
Or we can just end it all. No.
See? They have to help the town.
I realized how dark that was as soon as I did it. I was like, oh, okay. I don't think we can talk to Bruce.
Well, he's smart. He's alive this far, so.
Let's go into the rector. Damn near killed her. It's the rectory. The rectory. Rector. Damn near bought her a lovely dinner.
Oh, church jokes.
That's a mom joke. My mom used to do that one. Rectum. Anytime somebody said rectum, she'd go, rectum! Damn near killed him! So, it's something I always do. If anybody ever says rectum, I go, rectum! Damn near killed him!
God.
It's funny to me every time. It's funny every time. Every time. Hey, hey, church mom! Hey, heathen daughter. Good. Oh, I'll make it here someday. But come on, seriously. No one likes getting up on Sunday. I find it very enriching. I had a dream that y'all were in where I had a team of people infiltrating Disney to free the orca whales that they forced to do magic tricks. And we had to use SpongeBob as a bomb, and we almost dropped our phones in the water. That
is an incredible dream. Brandon.
I love that in your dream, all of that made sense. And as soon as you woke up, you were like, orcas at Disneyland?
It makes sense to me.
Speaking of Disneyland, I know I mentioned Defunctland earlier, but Defunctland released like a 2-hour, it's like an hour and 20 minutes maybe, documentary about the history of the Fast Pass. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I cannot oversell it enough.
I gotta watch that.
I cannot oversell it enough. There's a bit, I don't want to give it away, but he basically goes like, now, in order to do this, we would have to like spend a lot, like the company would have to spend a lot of money to do this and do all these things. Anyway, we did it ourselves. It was insane. It was insane. It was so good. And then he breaks down the math of like the different types of fast pass and whether or not they actually save you time.
Oh my god.
It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Defunct Land is so good. I'm so glad that their channel's doing well. I remember when they were like, they had 20,000 followers. Baby channel.
Yeah.
I remember baby channel. It was a premonition. That was you wanting to come to Disneyland. Your father does too, mostly, but he attends, and that's important. And he knows it means a lot to me. All right, well, guilt thoroughly tripped. That's me every time I do visit my mom. My mom's like, "Do you want to go to church?" No. Because in my mind, I'm like, I have a limited amount of time on this earth. Why would I want to spend 4 hours in church?
It really does end up being 4 hours, too.
Especially...
Also, Rosie, did you watch Midnight Mass?
No. I have not seen Midnight Mass.
Highly recommend it.
Thank you. I will look into it. Have you seen To Your Eternity?
No, I need to watch that. But I mentioned Midnight Mass because the dad's energy, for anyone who's seen it, when his son is like, "I'm not going to church." Listen, it's familiar.
Well, I'm recommending To Your Eternity to you specifically because I know you specifically would love it.
Is it an anime?
Yes.
Oh, no, I've heard about this one and I want to watch it, but also I'm so sad.
You're gonna cry. You're going to cry. You're going to cry.
I have to wait until I have a moment to be sad.
I'm rewatching it and I keep thinking like, well, I know what's gonna happen, and then it gets to that part and I'm like,
fuck. Man, it's just been a rough. The past couple of years have been so fucking sad, man. I can't watch
Midnight Mass fans when it's midnight. Shut the fuck up. But seriously, EC, I know it's sad, but like,
I'm gonna do it.
Please watch it. Okay, that's not what faith is like, hun. There's more grace than condemnation. Kinda. Whatever. All right, I'm out. See you later, sweetie. Oh, can I tell you a religious revelation I had recently?
Yes.
So my whole life, I was always taught that, like, oh yeah, Methodists, side-eye, right? Side-eye, the Methodists. I could never figure out why. And then I found out, you want to know what branch was the most open and accepting to gay people?
Which one?
Methodists!
Yep.
Like, not just like, yeah, you can be gay in our congregation, because that's everybody now, except for like a few hardcore branches. No, Methodists are fully like, no, like we have queer Christian programs, and we have like flags hanging on our church, and we talk about being gay and being a Christian openly, and fucking Methodists. And I'm like, this is why I heard my entire life that the Methodists were side-eye.
Right. It's so funny to like grow up and then realize like everyone who was talked shit about was actually people who were right.
Because like I worked at a Methodist church for a period of time. I worked in the daycare because they did a lot of AA stuff. And when certain people in my life found out, they went, "Oh, you're working at Centerpoint? That's a Methodist church." And I was like, the fuck? Oh. Well, they interpret the Bible weird. Okay.
Yeah, interpret it how you interpret it, huh? That's not weird.
Also, Methodists were like some of the only churches that were like, yeah, no, we're not going to have services, and we're going to encourage our congregation to get the vaccine and stuff. Christians don't even know their own lore. Like,
no, they fucking don't.
Why do I know? Why do I know who the Metatron is, but they don't? Right? Oh, I love doing the whole. Who's the Metatron? What is the Metatron? What's the Metatron? Like, what is its job? Does anyone in the chat know, besides Brandon, what the Metatron's job is? EC, you're also welcome to be a part of this. Hey, B. Hey,
I don't know all my lore. I left with...
Oh. Thanks again for last night. I owe you one.
But I can read it to you.
Did you look it up? I mean, I know what it is.
Yeah, tell us.
The Metatron is the voice of God.
Oh, I do remember this thing.
Yeah, the Metatron.
Is there veggie tales about it?
It's in Dogma.
Oh, okay.
He shows up in Dogma. No, the God can't Cabal. Dude, I know. They don't even know what Cabal is.
Mm.
The Metatron, so God can't speak directly to people or he'll like blow your brains.
Right.
So God has to speak through an angel. And it's more
Mm.
Catholic, but the Metatron is
Yeah.
the name for the angel that God speaks through. It's fine. It was fun. My night got like really weird and bad after. How so? Tell you later, I guess. Still like putting it together. Okay, well, let me know how that goes. Metatron is God's favorite archangel who serves as second in command. Yeah, that part. I will.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's band practice day. There's also like different levels of angels. Like there's a
Yeah.
holy choir and I don't know them all. I'm not
the
as
Catholics have a lot more too.
yeah, I'm not as up on my Bible lore. Yeah.
I do have a Bible, well, not Bible, a Christian revelation as well. Once this is done.
Go for it. Let it rip.
Oh yeah, I can't articulate it super well yet because I haven't had time to really process it. But I've seen like on ex-evangelical TikTok, and like a lot of people talk about how like
Hi, Lemon.
church with faith, like the part that people don't, that is undeniable by like discussion, that like, oh, you feel Holy Spirit and everything. A lot of people realize like, oh, well, we feel that during worship service, and like, a lot of them like more secular, not secular, more like evangelical Christian churches and stuff have like rock band. The musical performance is like huge, and that's what many people, what's a catalyst for them to convert or to redevote themselves, all that kind of shit. And like, if you think about it, it's like I've seen a lot of evangelical be a church. At first it was painful because like I didn't have that experience anymore. It was really important to me, like the musical worship. But then I went to a concert and I felt the same fucking thing. And you're like, oh, maybe it's not so much.
Turns out it was music.
Yeah.
Hi,
and so
Lemon. Welcome in. Welcome to
Lemon.
Night in the Woods. EC, I didn't realize you weren't done. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, keep going. Welcome them in and I will finish.
Welcome, Lemon. Welcome into the Night in the Woods. It's morning. It's morning. Good morning for you. Good morning. I hope you're enjoying your coffee.
I'm trying to do a shout out. And then, so.
Yeah, we're talking about, growing up religious.
Yeah.
Growing up
Specifically
religious.
Christian. But yeah, so with that kind of realization of like, oh, you have that same experience emotionally that you get from worship service in any concert. I went to a concert very recently. I had that, and like this concert was for like technically like idols, but it was just funny because I had this moment where, oh my god, it's like I get to go to church again, but you can see the gods this time.
BTS is the new god.
They're not. They wouldn't like that, but it's really. I just was like, that's so.
Seraphim. That's the word I was thinking of, Brandon. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Seraphim, our girl boss.
Boss.
Okay, speaking of Greg, coming up.
Greg.
That
dude. Egg.
Long night, weird night. What's up?
What's up?
God damn it, I keep doing that.
Don't worry.
I'll tell you at band practice. They even color code the words.
It's all good. Cool.
I'm starting to play.
What you up to?
Lemon, you're gonna play Night in the Woods?
Oh my god!
You're going to love it. You're going to
That's really
love
exciting.
it. Luckily, we're nowhere close to the end because, like, I do not want to spoil that for you. I want you to experience that for the first time. This game is so
really intense.
Fucking good.
Also, if you're gonna play through, I would suggest picking either Greg or B to like hang out with each day, so you kind of get their whole story.
Yeah,
pick one.
It's gonna kind of let you hang out with either of them. Stick with one. And then play it again and do the other one.
Yeah.
Because you want the whole story for each one. I'm going to go to sleep. I have school tomorrow.
Sleep well, Brandon.
You sleep well, Brandon. I'm going to end soon.
Good luck with school.
I'll probably end after this day because it's 10 o'clock. My roommates are going to start turning in for the night. So... Oh, for a second I thought your hairstylist... Rachel thought I was mad at my hairstylist. Like, no, I just chopped my bangs because they were too long. I did a blunt chop. I just went...
They look good.
I don't think I did too bad a job. I think they actually look pretty good.
I think they look good.
I've gotten very good at it. It's been several years.
I'm interested to see how that's going to go.
All right. But we're not near any spoilers, so we should be good. If you do choose to hang around for a little bit. Just saying hello. We gonna head out to band practice?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna play another song on bass badly. I was looking for a new game to stream and saw I had this and Black Cat. And the Black Cat got me. It's so good. Lemon.
Yeah.
So it's basically...
It's everything.
It's a visual novel. And it's so good. It's so good. Also, it'll teach you a lot about America. Sadly. In, like, not a good way. Like,
the parts that you need to know.
Yeah. If you have any like questions about like cultural context for stuff,
we can answer.
I'd be happy to answer that. This game is like a lot about that era with the housing market crash, which I'm sure you heard about even all the way in Finland because it affected the entire global economy. So, but this is about how that affected a small town.
Yep. It's just kind of about how small towns are always fucked.
Specifically Rust Belt towns and towns in Appalachia.
Appalachia, yeah.
Sheep wanders in and leaves cookies. Yay, sheep! Good morning, sheep!
Good morning.
Because it's morning for you too.
Welcome.
All the way in Denmark. Yeah, I know about some of those crashes. Yeah, like I said, that affected the global economy. That was a bad one. Sorry that, like, every time America farts, the whole world holds its breath. I really apologize. I don't like that about us.
Sorry, it's such a shit-ass country.
Morning, indeed. 7 a.m. Just got up. Sheep, I'm glad you slept. I am. I'm very glad that you slept.
Up early.
You okay? You look tired.
I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door, and it was super loud.
Roof door?
Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs. That goes out on the roof. Now I can, like, I don't know, run from that door down in the lobby up to the roof.
Okay, Greg.
And pee off the side of the building?
Greg. I love how butterfly effect became fart effect. Oh, God, America farted again. Now we all have to hold our breath.
Oh, no.
Yeah, maybe not.
But let's just stop random people from doing that too.
Greg, normally those doors don't just open like that. Like there's... Dude, it'll be fine.
Sorry, I'm just tired.
Fair. Ready to go? Let's see if I don't fuck this
up. Let's do this shit.
Hell yeah.
You can do it, Rosie.
Pumpkinhead guy.
Fuck it up. Okay, but Pumpkinhead slaps.
Oh my god, this is hard. Oh my god, this is hard. Okay. Okay, hold on. There we go. This is easier. This is way easier.
Oh, yeah.
Still not good at it.
I like that they turn into jack-o'-lanterns.
Stretching from his feet into my heart faster. He's the Pumpkinhead guy. What's behind the mask?
Oh, I'll read it. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, please.
For me to even ask. He's the Pumpkinhead guy. The window. I see him. You cannot see his eyes with his evil eye. Burn this city down. Oh, shit. Fuck.
Oh, my God.
It's that part of the VDR.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god!
Holy
my
shit.
brain can't even.
You can do it! You can do it! You got it! You got it! Pumpkinhead guy.
Like, it
Fuck
could
yeah.
not even, like, fathom those numbers at all.
That was hard. Wow. May, that was a...
Pretty bad is what it was. I literally do not know this song.
May literally is just winging it every...
Woo! So fast. Straight from bed to the heavy metal concert. Exactly. You just pushed a button. I'm so... Oh, that's you.
I am so tired.
I strained my vocal... Oh, I forgot that Angus is the singer.
Oh, yeah.
I strained my vocal cords yelling.
Awesome.
I'm gonna sound so husky.
Oh, Greg's into that, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure Greg's into that. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. This guy, who I think was a ghost, kidnapped some kid. And also, I think it was in my head after, while I was sleeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something. Because this is scary. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight.
Are you okay, dude?
No! I'm kind of freaked out. Probably wasn't a ghost.
Yeah, probably not.
Sheep is close. It's 8 a.m. for me. Yeah, Sheep is from Denmark. So you guys are... I don't know, because I don't know Europe. But I'm assuming close.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm assuming close. I know England's an island. Oh, Lord. I know where Spain is, and I know where Italy is, because Italy's shaped like a boot kicking a piece of pizza.
Bless.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, fine. I'll go further. I'll go figure this out myself.
Dude, don't be like that.
You
also
got
enjoy
us.
our voices.
Right? Aw, dudes.
Good morning. I like that Germ is just there.
Okay, fine. I know, Germ's just hanging. He's like...
I like that you, like, if you're nice to Germ, he hangs out with you.
Right, okay. Oh, so is that he won't necessarily be here? That's
I don't
cool.
think so, but I've also never been mean to Germ, so...
How could you be mean to Germ?
Who could? Only a really cruel, awful person.
Yeah, Lemon's from Finland.
Finland! Finland's so cool.
I just think
you
of
guys
that
have
one.
Moomins.
I just think of that one SpongeBob clip where Patrick yells, Finland!
Doesn't Finland have, like, volcanic shit going on?
I know Iceland does. It's like a big part
Iceland.
of it's big part of their
know
tourism
anything
is their
except
volcanic
Moomins.
shit.
Mm.
So we need to maybe see. It's cold. You're all cold. Everybody who's cold,
Yeah.
I consider
All I
Scandinavian.
know is y'all's cold. I went from the desert of California to the desert of another state, so it is not cold here.
Right.
I mean, it gets cold, but not that cold. I'm even in a valley.
There's like some ghosty stuff happening around here, like from a source we can trust. Yeah, Moomins. You're a part of the Scandinavian treaties, so sheep counts it. Yeah, the thing I know about Finland is Moomins, which is good because
Moomins are the
I
best.
fucking love
And
Moomins.
we love Tove, lesbian in chief,
we love
or queer person.
We love those two so much. Yeah, I guess Tove didn't identify as a lesbian, but
Probably not.
as a lesbian,
She has a. They had a
want-
partner.
I want to live that life. I want to live in a beautiful cottage and write stories and have my wife with me.
I want that for you, bestie.
Someday.
Yes.
If Sheep
Also,
successfully gets me to
Snufkin and Moomin. Sorry.
If Sheep successfully gets me to leave America and move to Denmark, it might happen because the houses in Denmark are so cute. Does the newspaper have like a ghost section? What? Why is that a dumb question? Even a lot of Finns think we're Scandinavian, but I like to tell the truth. Sorry, education. We're Fennoscandia.
Oh.
European words. Oh, lemon. I'm gonna do this just for you. Oh no, where'd they go?
Wow,
there
he
they are.
figures that out.
Just for you.
Lemon. Wasn't? Oh, I don't know if you know Lemon, but wasn't Tolkien really interested in English? I think he was. I think he based a lot of his languages off.
He was a classicist, so he was all into like that old European stuff. Lemon, look. It's this is Swedish.
Oh yeah, go right between.
I still recommend Norway out of all the countries. Then you'll be close to sheep and lemon. I'll try Norway. I'm not opposed to Norway.
Get a house in Norway.
Very salty black licorice. I'm gonna eat this for lemon.
Oh.
This is specifically called like Yonkel something. I don't remember. I threw the bag away. Oh.
Wait, give me one. Rosie, I want one.
Come here. Take one.
Thank you. Delicious.
I can't wait for people to pay money for me to eat those.
I was out hiking a couple weeks ago at this point, and there was this weed that I used like a fire on. Don't remember what it's called, but I guess that like that was originally used to make candy instead of like root beer candy.
Interesting.
It's cool, but it's just growing out in the wild. So that's what I licorice. That's the connection.
You know what's weird? So this salty candy has kind of made me like licorice.
Well, if you like licorice, there's a ton of it that grows wild on PCH.
Because this, like, the black licorice tastes so much better once the salt is gone. By comparison.
Trick people into liking it.
Rosie suffers. First, I thought I can't wait to get paid to suffer. Listen. So I'm saving these for a charity stream. And if people pay a certain amount of money, I will eat one and I will suffer. I also bought Bean Boozled and Spicy Bean Boozled, which these are $10 a pop because there's a Carolina Reaper bean.
Woo! Damn. So. Also, we love that Bean Boozled exists because the evil woman shall not deserve it.
You cut out. What was that?
Oh, I'm glad that Bean Boozled exists because the evil woman who shall not be named does not deserve any.
Yeah, seriously.
So.
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck those beans.
I prefer sweet licorice myself. Oh, for sure. I prefer sweet licorice, but like, I've gone from hating black licorice to like, it's all right. There's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts. We'll find it there probably. Oh wow, I didn't know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down old bunch of books. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Lemon, for the salary for the salty licorice. I appreciate that, Lemon, very much.
Incredible.
When's the last time you were at the library? We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Mood. Why do small towns have some of the nicer libraries?
It's because that's where the money goes, which is good because libraries are one of
seriously, one of like
that
the
actually
best
provides
things
social
that America
services.
did. We just got a library out where I live, and it's in a fucking field.
Oh wow!
It's in a fucking field. It's gorgeous.
Oh man, I bet. It's like the only nice building you can.
Rich dude who paid for it. They set up a foundation and never mind, let's go. Bunny! Thank you for the lurk, Bunny!
Oh my god, Bunny, welcome.
Thank you for lurking. Small town equals community and caring. Big sheep city equals run by corrupt dead soul people. Yeah. I also
this game will tell you a little more about that here. Because it ain't all sunshine.
Oh, is this car show?
Come on, car show. Car show. Yeah, yes. Yes.
Oh my
yes,
God.
Car show. Car.
Yes.
No. Yes. Yeah, car show. Car. Yeah. No. Yeah.
My town is very small.
Car show.
And,
car show. Car show.
So we actually had voter fraud here.
Oh my God, really?
Yes. And so here's the story. It was not voter fraud for the Democratic like it wasn't in favor of them. It was a Republican clerk stealing Democratic votes
Oh my
so that they
God.
weren't counted.
Oh my God.
And this person was caught, but then they disappeared. So they showed up like a month ago. And you know where they showed up? They showed up in the local big church on Sunday fucking morning, preaching and telling everyone on stage that we have to take back our country and to please donate. And like the church and some other government official were hiding them. So like, you know, that's, you know, small towns are not immune, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At least in this country.
Woohoo, ghosties. That's the spirit.
Did I miss lines? Sorry.
The library. Oh, they're just talking about going to the library.
Okay. I love the library. I just went to the library where I visited, and it was incredible.
I love libraries.
Mm-hmm.
I can never check books out, though, because I don't read them at home.
Oh, no. I just go there to hang out.
Yeah, I will just go there and read. Or I'll use one of their private rooms to watch movies.
Mm-hmm.
Look, jobs. Weird, like, when this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. I'll be hella working. I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. Did you get in? Did you actually get in? Or are the queues not as bad right now? Because I heard some insane queues were happening. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of those graffiti murals. Yay! Buddy got into Final Fantasy!
Fuck yeah, Bunny. Bless.
After someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Damn.
Fuck.
Pumpkin deadhead guy. Oof. Spooky drawing.
Our journal is great.
I love our journal.
Didn't the doctor tell us to do it?
I think so. Yes. Yeah, your counselor does. Hey. There's no smoking inside, B. Woo, I'm hanging out with my NPC husband. Happiness. Sheep is oblivious to reality. Sheep,
it's the only way to survive.
Please stay oblivious.
Yeah.
I wish I were. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfiche is? Oh, no, I can't say microfiche. Because that's not what she said. Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. Microfiche. Third floor. Okay, thanks. Of course this library would still have microfiche. I've never seen microfiche at a library in my life. Never.
Oh.
Never.
It's cool. My dad would go and study the manuscripts of the Lord of the Rings, which I think, is it Wisconsin? Or I think Wisconsin has them, one of their colleges. They also have the Joan of Arc Chapel, weirdly. They imported it.
That's crazy.
But anyway, some of them are copied but on microfiche, and it's really cool. But you can also see the original manuscripts as well. They got them in like the 70s when it was cheap.
Yeah, every library I've been to in my local area is not that old. Because this whole area in the 70s was nothing here. It was horses.
Yeah.
So this whole area is very new. So like by the time they built the library, there was no point in having microfiche. We still have all the Dewey Decimal System shit though in the older libraries, where you could actually like open the cabinets and like dig through.
That's so cool. I want to work at a library someday. I worked in one we did everything. We did like special collections, preservation, that, but I'd love to do it again.
It's a resume. Bob Targ, born 1967, 50 years old. Let's see. Experience mining, construction, well drilling. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50's not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally, you should be like guaranteed. Should be guaranteed in general.
Should it, man?
You gotta join my Young Socialist Chatterbox group! Comrade!
Hey! I love B.
Me!
Oh my god. The kids section, yes.
Yes. Holy crap. What? That's Charity Verity. What's Charity Verity? How do you not know Charity Verity? I assume this is something from school? The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated charity parody. It does look really hateable. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult. You were under some curse. You were kidnapped by a cult.
Yeah.
And when they were like brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask. Oh, I wish cults were that cool. They're not.
I wish.
They're not. They're super lame. In my hometown, the small library was about to close, but we wrote a petition and collected a lot of names so they wouldn't close it. Good
job, Lemon. That's what's best.
Libraries should not be allowed to close.
No.
I love. They're so vital to the community.
They're the only thing we have. Like, literally. Also, I love that one fucking Republican, whatever, like, person, someone in power that got on Twitter and was like, libraries are dumb. And then everyone on Twitter just fucking, like, destroyed them.
Ratio.
Until they were like, I'm sorry. Okay, take it back.
Oh, good. I'm glad, Lemon. Sheep uses this chance to advertise Cult of the Lamb. Oh, the game?
Oh.
Cult of the Lamb? Yeah, I saw that. I'm excited. Also, if you have a cult, I'm joining. I'll join your cult, Sheep.
Hell yeah. We'll join a sheep cult. What's Cult of the Lamb? Tell me, Rosie.
We'll talk about it off stream.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a cool game. I'll send you the link. That's
cool.
not... Okay, yeah, go on. Honestly, because I can't remember. I just vaguely
no
remember
worries.
the trailer.
Also, I don't want to delay us.
Yeah, I want to get through this night. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No, I was bored to death. It was talking forever about being kind to others. I'm like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Barity helps old Mr. Plonko fix his hovercraft. Rule 1 of Sheep Cult, you are oblivious to Sheep Cult. Exactly.
I like that. It's a good rule.
Ugh, no, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Barity, Pink Nightmarity. Charity Barity, I just don't carity. Jeez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Barity, Danger Everywhereity. That's vague and disconcerting.
If that wasn't something you were read in the 90s.
Could have just kept updating that one book.
Lord.
Charity Barity, Stranger Dangerarity.
Good. Stranger Dangerarity. Okay, I did have a Spanish teacher when I was in kindergarten, after school Spanish, and she just let the kids go into the world. The parents didn't need to take them. They're just gone. And my parents, I was gone. They got there and I was gone. And thankfully, like, someone took me home.
Oh my
but,
god.
Yeah, they had like a panic attack.
Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain link fence or flew over it or something while carrying something. Oh, right. Well, that's even more impressive. So we're going to find this guy because he took someone and he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. Oh, remind me we're going to watch the fake trailer for Night in the Woods 2 before I end stream.
I will.
That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay, it was fine. Also, what?
This scene just reminds me a little bit of the Netflix show I'm Not Okay With This, which everyone should watch because it's absolutely everything. It deserved a second season. But
there's another show everyone's been talking about lately. I Think You Should Go, or something like that.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen it.
Everyone's been on a Fleabag kick, too.
Oh.
All right, there she is. Cool.
I think you should leave. Is that it?
Yeah. So,
Ooh.
I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea was to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole.
Sorry, B.
Aww. Are we friends, B-Twist? Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge.
Listen, B's right.
Okay, so what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering! Ow! Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Wow, old pickaxe has been around a long time.
Yeah. Severe violence of the mine. Wait, what was happening in the
mine? Stafford mine strike.
Ooh.
Rocks were
Kids
thrown,
were
National
shot in
Guard
cold
and
blood?
strike breakers opened fire on the crowd. 2 children who were shot in cold blood has circulated far out of our little county. Yep, that kind of shit happened.
Shit. Yeah.
Battle of Blair
it did.
Mountain, people. Battle of Blair
Also,
Mountain.
The Pinkertons.
Fuck
They were
the
a fucking
Pinkertons.
problem.
Fuck the Pinkertons. They're still around, by the way.
Oh, fucking yeah, they are.
By the way, did you hear about the Kellogg scabs who went and messed up the factory?
I did.
And
I didn't hear they messed it up.
Everyone's
No.
like, getting hired as a scab just to break equipment? Kinda base.
Listen, they just fired all those strikers, so like.
So time to fire Kellogg's. Final group of bodies from the 1888. They didn't do it on. Oh, they didn't do it on purpose. Damn. Still funny.
Oh,
Still funny. Just incompetence. Turns out your employees are the ones who know how to run your equipment, and a bunch of scabs don't know how to run your equipment. Too tired to spell right. No, I got you, Sheep.
Oh, you're good.
Stop it! It's this game! It's this game, Vest!
Vest!
It's
Hello.
this game. We literally just read an article about a strike happening where 2 children were shot. So it's the game.
Good to know. Bad to know. though.
Don't blame me.
We're at that point again, guys. Where
Hi, Vest.
where I am lost.
We love you too.
Holy
Glad to see
fuck,
you in
I
chat.
forgot I adjusted that. Raven, thank you.
Also, hello, I'm back.
Thank you
Lovely to
so
be
much.
back.
My whole heart
Missed you
hurts now.
guys. But
Here
I
we
just,
go. Ghost.
I was so busy.
Ghostly rumors haunt new historical society.
Tree
Custodial
guys?
heads. Okay, I'd be there for hours doing work and I hear someone walking around trying doorknobs. Hey. Ghost spotted. Historical society. Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. I'm back streaming once I finish finals this week. Yeah, I saw! I'm so excited.
Yay!
So excited.
Hell yeah.
It used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something? Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. We must seize the means of cookie production. Hell yeah!
Yes! Let's do it.
Distribute the cookies among the masses.
Distribute them.
We have nothing to lose but our spatulas. I don't know. I tried. Didn't work. Yeah, good luck with your finals. Good luck with your finals, Bunny.
Yes, good luck.
Elementary
You
school
can do
kids
it.
are there all the time. They have like summer arts and crafts programs. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Strike lumber's on. National Guard called in. Miners saying their demands are too fantastical. The women's camp has expanded its services. Okay. Underground gases afflict many.
Oh, Jesus.
This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. Local ghost Little
Ghost.
Joe!
School children.
Now I feel like baking cookies. Yay!
Do
Give
it.
us the cookie batter or we batter you. Okay. Oh, look. Scooch so I can see. Graveyard. That's a gimme.
Kind of cookies, lemon.
I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff. I love a good classic chocolate chip, but I love most cookies. That's where they make a lot of them. What were you saying?
Oh, gluten-free woes. Trader Joe's does make a good gluten-free chocolate chip, though.
Oh, Smiley's still here. you're making a meatloaf. Can I have some? Oh, I fucking love
Ooh,
meatloaf. I love meatloaf
Can you
so
share
much.
with the stream?
That's like peak poor people food. I love meatloaf
But it's
so
so
much.
good.
It's so
It's so
good.
Ah.
Looks like they saw him in the old section. You know what my mom used to do to her meatloaf that was so good? She would take Lipton onion soup mix.
Oh.
And mix it into the meat.
That's smart.
Trader Joe's has those cookie dippers. I need them. Oh my god. I'd like to try chocolate chips again. The first one I made wasn't the kind I wanted it to be. I feel that. I feel that. My grandma makes the perfect chocolate chip cookies. And then she freezes them. Holy shit. They're so good frozen. I don't know how to explain it. It's so good though.
Dude. I am so sad I didn't get to get any onion food when I was thing because
a bookie.
It's almost Christmas.
Lemon, you have to try making a bookie or a brookie, whichever they call it. But that's a brownie cookie. They're so good. I like how you call it poor people food. Beef prices now. Listen, it used to be.
Oh, it's true.
All right, that's the thing. Is everything. Not to make it about capitalism again, but everything that poor people like, rich people eventually. Lobster was a poor people food. Madam and I are making 5 dozen for family Christmas. Ooh, ooh.
Bam.
Sounds so good.
As well.
Big Sheep, I'll have to look up how to do it. Cookie looks like. Yeah. Brownie cookies are amazing.
Chicken thighs are actually still cheaper than all the other kind of chicken, and they're the best.
Yep.
So
I love chicken thighs. Every stream will always be about the evils of capitalism. Thank you, Shane.
Of course it will be. What else we live here? Unfortunately.
The world is, this is the most lame apocalypse ever. Oh my god, I'm living through like the stupidest.
Everybody knows shit sucks.
Everybody knows shit sucks.
Oh no, shit's fucked.
Oh shit, that's what it is. Shit's fucked. And you starts dancing.
It's dressed up as Solid Snake.
Oh, like that's actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history.
You're right, Vest.
History.
Oh man, it's true, but Vest, if they eat all of beef, then what else do we have?
Nothing to eat but the rich. Y'all look terrible. Y'all look terrible. I love you. That's actually pretty good.
Listen.
Is there another one? Pie piracy. Strike. Hi, madam. How are you?
Hello. Welcome, madam.
See, it all perfectly works. Oh, here we go. Spectral happenings at Possum Jump.
Yo, everybody's here. This is rad.
Everybody is here. Welcome in.
Not one thing.
Right as I'm ending.
Well, it's okay.
Soon. I'm gonna end
We got a
soon.
little bit more.
I just want to say that I
we
love
might
you.
have Selmer's poem tonight, which will be really about the.
Oh yeah.
Shit, they don't see my list, right?
Really capping
they don't
off the
see it.
stream.
I promise.
Got home not too long ago. Mike and I are cooking. Yeah, Mike was telling me about the meatloaf, and I'm very jealous. Truly sees the means of production best.
I need
I'm
to
sorry,
make curry
I'm
tomorrow.
awful.
I'm so hungry.
Go
And I'm
off,
sorry
best.
that
Talking
that
about
happened.
food.
Go off, bestie.
Why is food
I'm
hard
glad to
make?
see you too, madam. All right. Yeah.
Yes,
Looks
welcome
like
in. Glad to see
Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up at the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out though. Go nuts. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie?
Boogie.
Excuse me, God.
Excuse.
I'm jealous of their hair. Oh! EC's
Better out
hair!
Huh? Oh yeah, thank you.
Madam is very
new.
jealous of your hair color, EC. Boogie!
It's very new.
You're my
I'm
dad!
excited.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Hey, woogie woogie.
Also, is that it?
Besto friendo.
3 clues. We got 3 leads. Thank you so much! Best of friend! 3 clues. We got 3 leads. You're a regular detective. May Borowski, a detective of ghosts. All right, let's go. Are we gonna get
fucking
Selmer's
go.
poem tonight? Because that's the perfect
We
way to end
should.
this stream. It's to
It
get
really
Selmer's
is.
poem.
It should be tonight.
His
It should
technique
be.
was called Boogie Woogie. Very
Boogie
much
Woogie.
so.
Once you finished with the microfiche, return to the elevator to the lobby. You talk to Selma every day and listen to her. She'll show up at the library.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, no, regardless, but do you? That's right, the reading's in the library. Nope.
Mhm.
No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe
Oh,
in other
you're right,
people's
Chief,
cars
you're
and
right.
money.
That's absolutely true.
Jeff Bezos is jerk, thus the best jerky.
Listen.
We got to get
My
that.
uncle knows how to make beef
collagen up first.
jerky, so maybe I could ask, and you could really have some.
I love that we're very seriously discussing this.
For legal purposes, it's all
For
a
legal
joke.
purposes, this is a joke. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society.
Oh dear.
Okay, well, I have, a job. So I can't drive you around to all these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool. I'll see if Greg wants to do the other two. And I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey, nerd, ever hear the history repeats? Sure, it's this game, all right? No, the game sets it off. It's not Vest. It's not just the game. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we're living in caves. Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking
Science.
God. Let's go hear Salmer's poem. What a great way to end this stream.
Fuck yeah. I mean, you're right, Vest. Those geese that are force-fed. I think Selmer's poem might actually be down there at the...
Oh. Okay.
The image I'm looking at has the murals of
right?
the miners.
In all fairness, I did say capitalism the second I showed up.
It's true.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Capitalism.
Capitalism. He's joke.
He's joke.
Hey.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
yes.
yeah.
What a good way to end the stream. Oh my god.
Yeah, this and then a dream sequence, and we're...
What is that, Miss Quelsey? Oh, wow. I haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work.
Fuck yeah.
It always gets me muted, or I'd read that sound. What gets you muted? It's every game, just like Kirby and the Evils of Capitalism or Conquers Bedford. Oh my god.
Right,
it always gets me muted, or I'd re-add that sound. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's considered copyright, which is crazy to me. When you told me, yeah, it's copyright, I'm like...
What?
It's literally the anthem of the Okay. All right, listen.
Is there a kazoo cover?
I can make one. I know, right, Chip? Exactly. Okay. She's like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. Yeah, when Vess was like, yeah, it got copyright claimed, I was like,
where?
The Soviet anthem? Copyrighted?
It must be copyright by whoever.
It's like
that
Mr. Rogers'
person.
Neighborhood getting copyrighted, which
Ugh.
it is. I'm sorry. Anyway, I
don't think Mr. Rogers would care.
I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to the second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. Do you want to stick around for
We
this?
have a poetry society in my small town. It's very...
Yes, I want to stick around for this.
Fuck yeah.
Today we have new poems from myself and Fisherman Jones. Found one, thank you, EC. Oh my god. Yes, please.
Oh my god, incredible Vest. You're
And
welcome.
Selma Ann Forrester. I will start us off with one of my own. She's from some big city, right? Yeah. How'd she end up here? Who knows? Letter to my worst student. To my worst student, the subject of my stories, I tell friends back home when they ask about life out here in the sticks. It's you. I worry. At the end of my life, you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Play Sheep National Anthem. It's from 1819. It can't be copyrighted anymore. Hopefully not, Sheep. Is that
It
legal?
can't be.
Is that
It's gotta
legal?
work.
What? Talking about details about students like that. She didn't name names.
Oh my god.
Yes, she did! Okay, no full names. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Translated title is There is a Lovely Country. Aww. That
Aww.
sounds lovely.
That's cute.
Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short, though. 2 poems. Take it
My-
away.
My favorite.
Oh, go ahead.
My favorite of our anthem is the Jimi Hendrix cover.
I have not heard that one.
Well, you know how he's really good at guitar, or was, rest in peace? Well, he made it sound like bombs were falling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's the Vietnam War, you know.
Hi, folks. Thanks. Thank you, Prince. Very apt. This is called Tunnel Eels. Oh, this is what he was working on. Tunnel Eels, Tunnel Eels. I do not know how it feels.
You're right, Sheep.
To be in darkness all the time. Born in muck and raised in slime, but neither do you know paths I've trudged, so it's hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's one poem. Next one is shorter. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel frogs swim in the dark. Must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, amphibi? Oh, you were tagged in the kazoo cover, you see. That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones.
Thank you, best.
Dude is really worried about what fish think. I like the frogs one better because frogs. That tunnel
I think
always
you're
spooks
right.
me. Finally, a poem by Selma and Forrester.
Fuck yeah!
Ooh, yay, Selmers! Thanks, May.
Let's go.
You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these funny, dorky poems. I'm up for something short and funny.
Oh,
This
boy.
is called There's No Reception in Possum Springs. Ha ha! She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone in the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, babyface boy billionaire. Phone app sold, made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world ever has. World where house buying jobs became rent paying jobs, became living with family jobs. Boy billionaires. Money is access, access to politicians, waiting for us to die. Lead in our water, alcohol and painkillers. Replace my job with an app, replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours. Force 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck in my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement, they're in the house in the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the West Coast and burn their Silicon City to the ground.
Fucking burn it.
Jeffrey Bezos! Jeffrey Bezos! Jeffrey Bezos! Yeah! We're coming! Holy shit!
Fucking Selma.
Sheep! I love you, Sheep! I zoned out for a second. I thought you were going to start singing Jeff Bezos. I did that for you. I did that for you. Wow, damn.
You're right, Sheep.
Huh, she rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Huh. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Selmers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it herself? Nice work, Selmer.
God.
Oh, Smelmer. I don't like that
I don't like
nickname.
that name.
What do you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? Oh, I'm so glad we got to do that.
Oh, Selmer.
Okay, thanks for coming. We live here. Right.
Find out anything about your ghost?
Yeah. Tell him, B. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost, Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances.
Wow.
I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost. Like, filled with, like, dread and shit. I'm terrified! Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. Little Joe, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Little Joe?
That one sure is about something else, huh?
Oh, let's not talk about that. It's a fun song. We'll just leave it there. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. Bee!
What places were you thinking about?
The graveyard? I call that one. It's close and not illegal.
Is there an illegal one?
Sure is. The Historical Society. You know, you don't have to, like, break in. The people there get paid to show it to you. Anyway.
I'm in for the Historical Society.
Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum jump. I know possum jump. We used to go there in scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to like actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death.
Hey.
All right, I am going to end it here because
We
it's
do have a
getting...
dream sequence. Do you want to go through that?
No, it's getting late.
Okay.
We usually stop right before the dream sequences anyway.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna save and quit to title. And I'm actually like it's late. I'm gonna save the trailer for the second one, like the fake
Sounds
second
good.
one, for when we finish the game. I actually think it's a
Thanks
better
for hanging
idea.
out, everyone. It was
Thank
lovely to see
you,
y'all.
everybody. Oh my god, guess what I actually remembered this time? The fucking raid command that I made. That's the non-sub one, and then... Oh my god. Why did that not work?
No work?
It no work. Alright, I guess
No work?
I guess I gotta fix that one. No. Why? Why no work?
Good night, Lemon. Good night, everybody.
Or
Thanks for hanging
good
out.
morning, Lemon.
Good morning to Lemon and Sheep.
Yeah, my hype emote works, so I don't know why that one didn't load, but okay. Anyway,
I've missed y'all. Good to see you.
yeah, y'all, thank you so much for coming out. Let me see who's still on. Who's still up?
Who's awake? Yeah, this was really fun and good to end on Salmers.
Ooh,
Perfect
Lambeth is
phone.
playing Pokemon Snap.
Lambie! Let's go
Since
see
this
Lambie.
is kind of a retro stream, although Light in the Woods is not retro, but it's retro feeling.
We did Kirby first.
We did. So we're gonna go raid Legion of Lambeth.
night.
Y'all be nice to Lambeth. Be nice to him. Okay? He's a
Nice to him.
sweet bean.
He's perfect.
I trust all of you, and I love all of you.
Yes.
And you guys,
We'll all
thank you
be
so
good.
much for being here. Go ahead and copy that raid message. The top one looks like it's working. The bottom one, it's the right code. I don't know why it's not working, but anyway. I will see you all for Fatal Frame 5 on Thursday, and I will have Dixper active. Scare the piss out of me. I do crate drops. You
Fuck
can get
yeah.
crepes. You can get like one crate for free in my stream. I always try to do that so you guys don't have to you can have fun with Dixper. Thursday. Be there or be square.
Looks at that.
Scare me. Make me cry, please. I
We'll
need
come
the
see.
clips. It's so good. It's so fun. All right. Love you. Love you
Thursday's
all.
going to be great. Love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.